Look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to your late show. Now, we had an interesting one last night with Jan Dwyer. Tonight will be no different in that regard either. It's going to be an interesting evening. It's going to be a wonderful evening, actually, because we have got the superstar of superstars with us. Ladies and gentlemen, for one night only, well, it'll be more than one night, but for tonight at least, it's Alison Tarry! Yay!
I was going to say, did you know something I didn't?
No, don't worry.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. It's more likely that it'll be for one night only just for me.
Oh, no.
I don't think the management have seen last night's show anyway, so...
it was fun.
So you've got to behave tonight, because I've got to redeem myself. So, yeah, there's two hopes to that, and one's Bob, I think. Anyway, I've got my blue shirt on because we are being looked after tonight, as if to help things along. We're being looked after by producer Dion tonight. Yay! So expect a lot of blue on the show, and I mean the colour. And please make sure that you get in touch tonight, and producer Dion will promise that every single text message, other than those naughty ones that aren't allowed, will be shown on the screen. So here is how you get in touch with us tonight. You text the word JM Studio and your message, and you send it to 60777, and we would love to hear from you. What are you up to today? What are you working on at the moment? I tell you what, after tonight you'll be working onto some amazing projects. Alison's two kits tonight are just, oh my word, awesome. OMG awesome. The first kit we've got at 7 o'clock tonight has got some beads that you can hear already, that Alison has never seen before, has never worked with before, and they are brilliant because, as I described to Vicky very badly, they're almost like kind of biscuity shapes, and they're almost like a super duo, but they're one colour on one side and they're another colour on the other, and they stack together beautifully like Jenga. So we're going to be seeing that in the 7 o'clock kit, and you really enjoyed that, Alison, didn't you?
I did. I had great fun with that.
And you've got another kind of swervy, curvy kind of bead in that kit as well, haven't you?
And I think, I can't remember the full name, but it's like a pinch bead, so it's three-sided but oval. And I'm not describing it, and they're fab. They're gorgeous. They
are amazing. And then at 9 o'clock, oh my word! We're actually building a stage for this, Alison, at the moment. But this is the temporary stage for now, because we are flying dolphins is our kit with Alison. Oh, Leah, perfect dolphins. Give us another one. Oh, love it. Flying Dolphins is the kit coming up with Alison at 9 o'clock tonight, and this, I have to say, is museum worthy, lady. It's beautiful as always. So those little babies, have we got names for those yet?
We haven't.
Okay, well, you know what, that's
Flipper.
over to you. Yeah, Flipper, I suppose, might be an obvious one. That's over to you right now to have a little think about. What should we call them? Do you think it's mummy and baby?
Yeah, I think they're a family unit.
Yeah.
They're
Okay, so we need two names.
Yeah.
Can I show you the must-have as well? Coming up, one of my favourite gemstones right now that never gets the attention it deserves. So tonight we are going to make it the must-have under £10 at what time should we do it, Dion? 8 o'clock on the dot. Malachite nuggets, mega strand, under £10. It will be amazing. Talking of animals as well, I've got some little bunny rabbits. I don't know when they're coming up. Look, little shell bunny rabbits. Look.
They're so sweet.
Look.
Look at them. Aren't they very...
they're quite serene, aren't they?
Watership Down.
Oh.
That cartoony thing, don't they look...
Oh, did she just say Watership Down? Oh, I've got a tear in my eye already, Alison. Didn't that end up quite badly, didn't it?
No, it didn't end. It's a happy ending because they lived a long life in their new burrow.
I got told off for mentioning what was it again?
What are they?
Watership Down. I'm sure I got told off once for doing that because someone said it had a happy ending. Oh, apparently it's the journey. Talking of carvings tonight, can I just show you these as well? Are these malachite as well, Dion? These leaves. Look, aren't they? Sorry, darling. She's just checking now.
Tiger's eye.
Oh, are they green? I have never seen green tiger's eye. Do forgive me.
Stunning.
Please forgive me. I know not what I do. Green tiger's eye.
Yeah.
Never seen that before. It's a new one on me. So they are coming up, I don't know, sometime. But we don't really know where the timings of anything tonight, to be honest with you, because we've got Dion with us, so we're just going to roll with it. Stay with us all the way through until 10 o'clock. 25 minutes time, we'll have some jadeite. Now, these nuggets are going to go really quite nicely with the must-have tonight at 8 o'clock, aren't they, with the jadeite, the malachite. Everything's ite, isn't it? Derekite, Alisonite. We've got it all tonight, so they are coming up whenever I said. Sometime in the next half an hour. Oh, it's going terribly well so far. We're only 6 minutes in. Hooray! It's the shape of things to come. Right, we are going to start.
Which one?
We're going to start, Paul. I just keep mixing two words together tonight. Anyway. Not at this hour. Let's do one of these, though. Oh, this is going terribly well so far. Do you know why, Alison? It's because I'm not sat next to you. That's what it is.
Yeah, well,
once I'm with you at 7 o'clock, we'll be absolutely fine.
Stopping us.
I'm sure that's it. That's when the whole show falls apart. But anyway, we'll try and maintain some order in the meantime. It's very warm in here already. That's just me. Let's go down under. Let's go down under. I could just lose my voice. That would help as well, wouldn't it? We have got 2 strands of mookaite now. We're going to start. Oh, these are the bigger ones, aren't they? Are they the bigger ones? Yeah, these are the bigger ones. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Stunning.
We're going to start with 12mm rounds, and then we're going to come to some smaller ones.
8mm.
8mm, that's right. I'm glad you were paying attention, Alison. Good. You know, we had a full briefing before this show started. Honestly, it was so professional with Vicky this afternoon, and in 5 minutes, that's it. We've come in and like a wrecking ball and wrecked the joint. Anyhow, so mookaite from down under right now. It's beautiful. Actually, other than opal, it's really only one of the other, really only. What I'm trying to say is there's not many gemstones that come out of Australia. Opal is one of them, and mookaite is the other. I can't think of any other notable gemstones from Oz, can you?
Not
Mind you, do you want to go down in those caves with all those spiders? No, thank you.
No.
Ooh, no, thank you. There's nowhere to run, is there? What's up?
Have you seen at the bottom?
Yeah.
You've got a moo kite.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? You're talking about this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a bit of dairy going on there, isn't there? Definitely a bit of dairy going on there. No! Dion! Right, how many do we have? Right, single figures. I'm not surprised as well.
Wow.
Do you know what? Honestly, that's a ridiculous, ridiculous deal. The dolphins are above and beyond. They are, and actually, do you know what? I need some way of them being on the show all the time. I know Adam's working on a little display, but I need something to elevate. So you can see the dolphins the whole time for the 9 o'clock kit. Thank you, Sue in London. Get in touch tonight. All of your text messages, because we've got producer Dion tonight, so all of your text messages will go up on the screen as well. 60777. Start your message, JM Studio. Thank you, Sue in London. Oh, there is more actually from Sue. It says, Alison, I'm a little nervous, Dion, going to post all the text, especially with Derek on screen, LOL. Thank you, my darling. They're gone, unsurprisingly. They are gone. So let's do the smaller ones. Let's first of all, let's sort out the dancing dolphins. Let's give them a little bit of a... Actually, does that box open?
I think it's just a...
Oh, it's just a prop, isn't it?
Yeah, a plinth.
It's just a prop, so leave it alone, Derek. But I'm going to put it there, so it's in your view. That's like... Do you know what? If we were doing JM Awards, do you know, I would love to receive that, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You'd be
I would.
chuffed to mint balls, wouldn't you? Right, let's do the smaller ones now, 8mm round. Have we got more of these, Dion? I hope so. No. We have less of these. So £6.95 was the price of the 12mm, wasn't it? So Dion said, well, I have to go lower. I can't. It's for their 4mm smaller. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they weren't half as small. Okay, well, we'll just roll with it. Do you know what? Let's just roll with it. We don't have many. Irene, Helen, collector in Lincolnshire, Samantha collector, Helen Menner. We're oversubscribed. I have to say, check out. I don't nag, as you know. Yeah, Alison, Derek, Dion, Leah, and anyone I've missed. So looking forward to tonight's show. All 4 of my faces in one show, says Lynn in 5. Yes, we have Leah down on the floor on camera too. Of course, we've got Alison down the Tunnel of Love. We've got Adam should be down there in the Tunnel of Love, very busy there. Give us a wave, Adam. And up in the TARDIS. See, the only one you don't know about right now is our director. Who is our director? It's Paul, who was going to be our guest designer at one stage this afternoon, because we were a little bit kind of... you were running a little close to the bows there, Alison, weren't you?
There was a lot of traffic.
Well, you know what?
End of Easter holidays,
That's
isn't it?
why.
And
Plus it's a
unfortunately there was
Sunday.
a crash, but I got here.
Honestly. But there you go, it's one of those things, isn't it? And of course, producer Dion is looking after everything tonight. So, seatbelts firmly on, everyone. Dyed quartz now. Faceted rounds, that's these, isn't it, Dion? Yes, beautiful. We've not had anything blue yet, Dion, I'm a bit worried. You know what I mean? It's nearly past.
Oh, they're purple.
She didn't do this schedule, you see. She's standing in doing overtime. So, you know, I mean, I've got a blue shirt. That's a good start. We have got some Amazonite, I can see, and we have got some turquoisey looking something or other as well. In the meantime, purple. Purple coloured dyed quartz, lovely, isn't it? Do you know, I don't, as a rule, I don't drink that very famous blackcurrant drink, but you know when you just fancy something? I just fancy a nice glass of that now. There you go, and maybe it's these gemstones. They does look quite blue, Dion, you're quite right. Blue. See what you did there. This is brilliant. And so we've got 9mm rounds. We've got 215 carats. It's an amazing colour. It's a really inspiring colour to work with as well. Last night, were you watching last night?
I watched most of it.
I can only apologise.
It was great.
But Jam was amazing. I was awful. And our systems are even more awful. But did you see the pastel white wire?
Oh, yeah. Because I've got some as well.
Oh,
I love it. I love the white wire.
It is amazing, isn't it?
In the first kit.
Wonderful. I'm so glad because it's really, really lovely.
I know.
So nice to work with.
Absolutely adore it. With the blue as well. It was lovely.
And this would be great actually with that wire because
it would.
I described it as almost like a sort of porcelain looking wire. It's really, really cool. Let me show you. Thanks, darling. Look, you can see the colour of it is just so almost like sort of an antique porcelain piece, and when you wrap it around any other coloured gemstone, it doesn't compete with the gemstone.
No.
It just gives you a completely different kind of perspective. In fact, actually, you know, if one of your dolphins had been in white as well, I mean, because the wire is just amazing to work with, I love it. 215 carats for £3.95.
Wow.
Now, I think Dion has slipped on a button there because she's busy reading the text messages. She's filtering. Paul's up there filtering as well. When I said, of course you were. 'Cause when I say filter, we've got a second level of filter going on up in the gallery as well. So when we said oh, go on it. Right, okay, here comes, we've decided it's let it through the filter. They're big ones. Mind you, it is the Double D show today with a Fab A for the less well endowed. You have to decode that message. I couldn't see anything in it at all. I don't know. Because I'm just, you know, purely perfectly innocent. I have no idea what else that could mean. £3.95. There's nothing double entendre about anything that happens at this channel whatsoever, I've found. I mean, I've been here for a whole year now and I've just never even seen a, you know, just a hint of smut has ever crept into a JM show, I have to say. Never. Right, so let's move on to... yes, because they're all stuck together, which is wonderful. It looks like a beady of magnetic clasps, but actually, because there are 5 of them, 5 of these make one of these. I'm in the process of... Oh, look at that. That's quite a good trick, that, isn't it? 5 magnetic clasps all together, all magnetised together. You could make a Newton's cradle out of these as well. Listen, listen. Oh, my microphone's not in my ear. It's down here. Oh, that would make that...
Oh, it's
just the right kind of...
Brace the robin.
Yeah, but they are magnetic clasps and they're really, really good. You get 5 of them. I've never seen a multi-pack of 5, I have to say. They are really, really good. So you're getting 5 of them. They're quite large. As you can see, they've got their connectors on either side, and they are like the little, you know, if you stay in a posh hotel and you have room service, little covers they put over the plates, whatever, a little bit like that, the 2 halves, and then they'll jump together. Really, really good. Yes, you're right, Paul, actually. It does also, let's stay with the hotel analogies, looks a little bit like the reception bell. But you get 2 of them in every class. What a bonus, hey? What a bonus. This is going to help so many people because I do know that lots of people who want to buy jewellery often stop themselves because they say, you know what, I used to be able to manage clasps and catches and things like that, but I can't manage them anymore. So quite often that puts people off buying pieces of jewellery. You might offer them to your customers as an add-on, you might add them as a standard to your pieces. They are incredible and you get 5 of them and they are lovely. And you can get them all to just stand up in a little row like that and they look like little Christmas bells. They're beautiful though. How much is 5 of these? I'd like to know because this is really, really good. Should be $49.75. That's the price it should be. There was some kind of anomaly on the web price, so ignore what you've just seen. $49.75 is where they should be, but we're not doing that today because we're going even lower. And they are sterling silver, by the way, just the way. So that's quite a gram weight of sterling silver you've got there in those 5. And it's going down to... Let's see how many I should take away for the price we're going. I should take away at least 2 of these for the price we've gone to there. But you're going to keep all 5 of them, which is amazing, for under £30. So what's that each? £6 each, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really, really good. So you could offer those to your customers as something that they can't go out and buy everywhere. It's in sterling silver, it is gold plated, so even if you're getting them for £6 each, even if you resold them at double that, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? You'd feel that was a fair price, your customers would feel that was a fair price, you'd still be making a little bit of profit. Or maybe it's just you love Jewellery Maker, maybe you don't make jewellery but you watch Jewellery Maker because you love it as a channel, because it is like no other, and you're thinking, this is brilliant. This means that I can start wearing again my favourite pieces of jewellery that I now can't manage anymore because I haven't quite got the dexterity that I had. And it's so important. And people, I think, if you sell your pieces, I think people value so much that you've taken that time and effort to think about them and to say, look, you know what? I realise that actually, you know, the people that really do treasure their jewellery pieces and will spend that little bit more on a piece of jewellery would appreciate the fact that you've gone to that extra detail to do something like that. There are lots of sets of these going, and Alison, you must find these are really, really useful.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my mum has arthritis, so something like this is absolutely fantastic for mum because she can't manage the clasps.
Yeah.
But even if you're not arthritic, they're just a nice clasp.
Yeah.
I like them for bracelets because I struggle to do them one-handed. Yeah. And it's a bit of a pain, so magnetic clasps on bracelets are brilliant. And having them in sterling is amazing.
That's the height of luxury. I mean, for £6 each.
It's crazy.
Mean, we don't actually have the gram weight, do we, Dee, on this? I don't think we do on this one, but it must be quite substantial because, to be honest with you, the magnets are not going to be... Say again? You are kidding me. There is over 4.5 grams in each one. In each one, Dee.
Will that be with the magnet or without?
Well, the magnet will be the little disc inside, I would imagine, won't it? Yeah, the metal. Oh, okay, right. Okay, it's saying metal weight. So 4.6. So actually, well, let's say that. Actually, that includes the magnets. The magnet's not going to be an awful lot of that. You know, obviously you need 2 of them, one on either side. But even if, let's say, half of that.
It's still amazing.
Half of that means that we should be looking at £10 to £15 for one.
Yeah.
So in my mind, that's potentially 15, 30, 45, 60, 75 pounds worth, potentially just in sterling silver gram weight. And Absolutely. I've halved what our gram weight says. That's ridiculous. Oh, somebody asking about the millimetre size of them. They are 12 millimetre. I'll do a, oh, nearly lost some dolphins then. There you go.
Not nervous.
Yeah. So all the way across from connector to connector, it's about 15, but the actual bead itself is 12 millimetre round. Evening all, wow, 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 love the dolphins. Well, Lorraine, stick with us because that is the 9 o'clock kit tonight, and I think that kit, I mean, how many of that kit do we have, Dion? Do you know? Do you remember? We have... Well, we only have 88 of that kit. I was just tempted to say, should we think maybe about doing a pre-order, but I actually think that might be dangerous. Do you know what I mean? I think if we did that, I think we would have nothing to, we'd have no kits to show you. Flip and Flop should be the dolphin name, says Daryl in Diffid, or Duffid. Duffid. Is it Duffid or Diffid? I don't even know.
Duffid. The place?
Yes.
Duffid.
Sounds lovely. Jennifer, Fred and Rose for the dolphins. Well, there you go. It's one idea. Thank you very much. Hazel says, OMG, your talent is out of this universe, not just the world. Oh, Hazel.
Thank you.
That's very sweet. I have to say, when you look at those dolphins in detail, the more you see, the more you look at them, the more detail you see, and you think, oh my word, that really is something special. That really was another one of those kind of labours of love, Alison, isn't it?
Yeah, I love doing things like this.
They are
really
stunning.
Do.
They really are stunning. So that's the 9 o'clock kit. But evening, Derek, Alison and team from Overcast Redcar. Oh, sorry, Jackie, bless you. Can't wait to see Alison's makes. Those dolphins are incredible. They are. They really are. And for the 7 o'clock kit, we've got a type of bead that you might never have seen before. It's new to Alison. She hasn't worked with this one before, and it's really, really lovely. In fact, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they kind of build up. I'll give you a sneaky peeky of them, but there are the dolphins coming up at 9 o'clock tonight for you. They are so beautiful. So beautiful. Right, next up then for you, let's see if we have got some heart pendants here somewhere. No, probably not. Probably not. Oh yes, sorry. It's the one that says. It's the one that says.
This is a
Je
heart
t'aime.
Derek.
That's it. Oh, no wonder I couldn't work it out. It's in French. Look. Oh, je t'aime. Is this the one you mean? No, that's not the one Dion means. Not that one then. That's the shape of things to come. No, don't think so. No. Oh, yes. I'm like Jim from the Vicar of Dibley. No. Yes.
Sound like him. That was very good.
That's very good, actually. I do like that. I haven't done that impression for a long, long time, actually.
Oh.
There you go. Should be on the stage sweeping it. There you go. Look at that. That's rather nice, isn't it? Already stamped on the back with the 925. And that can be engraved or indeed stamped. You might have your own stamps.
Engraved, stamped. They had some stamps. Didn't you have some stamps yesterday?
Ah, but they were ink stamps.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, we
Okay.
had great fun with those.
But you could etch. I think you could use them to put your stuff on to etch.
You could make the
I don't know
impression
whether-
and then you could etch on top of that, couldn't you?
I might be wrong about that.
Yeah,
but
possibly.
you could certainly engrave on them.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You could put cerulean on them.
Yes. Yes, this could be
Resin.
cerulean pendant number 3 for me. That would
Oh,
be
you've
quite
done a
good.
couple, have you?
Yeah, I've done a couple. Yeah, a long, long time ago now. They were great, weren't they, Leah? The first one was Flotsam and Jepson, and that was made by setting lots of bits and pieces that Leah found on the floor of the studio. Smooth. Thank you, Sue. Smooth show so far. Well, you expect nothing less. Expect nothing less from Captain Chaos, do you? Oh, now that's good. Forgive the fingerprint.
Wow.
$5.95, and what's that grammage wise? Just under a gram, so that's really, really good, and that's way under the price it should be for the detailing. I'm just going to lift this up for me for a second, just because obviously we're on a close-up, so it might look a little bit bigger than in real life. It actually is. So just in case you were thinking of making it as a pendant, that's the kind of, that's kind of across the room kind of look. I think this might be a tag that you add to a bracelet, or maybe to the back of a necklace. You can make it a centre detail if you wanted to, couldn't you?
You could use it on your pet, cat or dog collar.
Oh, couldn't you just?
Engrave their name up.
Yes. If you had a little cat, maybe, for a cat collar, that would be quite sweet, wouldn't it? Oh, silver, that would be a little bit.
Yeah.
You need to get on another cerulean show, Derek. I love your makes. Yes, you're right, Sue, actually. It's been a long time since cerulean. I've still got some, actually. The dolphin should be called Alisek and Darren. Oh, I like what you did there, Hazel. I like that idea. Lovely. We'll keep a note of those. And Dion, you can be the judge, all right? I know Alison spent, months of labour and love doing them, but you get the proud honour of naming them. Right, what should we do next, my lovely? Yes, got them here. Hopefully it's these. Yep, looks like 10 to me. That's good. See, these are good. Actually, let's hold it by the right bit. There you go. Eyesight. Honestly, I really do have to get back to the opticians. My eyesight really is starting to, I think I might need a contact lens in the other eye now as well. These are great, really, really nice, because they're actually quite a nice, big, manageable size. Some of the bolt ring clasps are really, really tiny. And I'll try and demonstrate this without flinging it off across asunder the other side of the studio, but it's actually no, I'm not going to be able to do it. It's actually quite a strong. Not really going to be able to demonstrate this too well. Sorry, Lee. I need something. I need ply. Oh, I've done it. There you go. So you can sort of see it's a nice, strong, sort of spring-loaded mechanism, which is really, really nice. That's good, and the rose gold plated as well. We get 10 of them for $8.95. So, of course, if you move the decimal point 1 to the right, that's the price 89.5 each. That's not bad, is it, at all these days, if you think about it. Can we please see the dolphins again, as I missed it and I just tuned in? Yes, Lena, of course you can. Of course you can. I will show you the dolphins again. They're amazing. I might do a little bit of a, because I did ask for we don't have a little turntable here.
No, I need the Vision On theme tune.
There they are, the dancing dolphins. They are beautiful, aren't they? Oh, jumping dolphins. It's jumping, laughing, dancing. They're doing it all.
They do anything. They're very well.
They're doing it all. They're very happy. So they're coming up in Alison's 9 o'clock kit. They are a triumph, I have to say. Do you know what that reminded me of? Do you remember before Sale of the Century, it used to be made by Anglia and they used to have that silver ship turning around?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
Gosh,
Live
Anglia.
from Norwich. It's the quiz of the week. I only know that because one of my older friends told me about it.
What was his name?
Nicholas Parsons.
Nicholas Parsons, that's it.
I interviewed him once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, on the radio. I didn't actually meet him. It was one of those down the line kind of things. But what a lovely man. So £8.95. That's very, very good, is it?
That'd go great with those moo kites we had earlier, wouldn't it?
Really, really nice indeed. Yeah, what exactly? That's what I wanted to know. That's what it was. Now, luckily, Dion has just reminded herself of what the star buy is, so now we can do it. Of course, it was the jadeite, wasn't it? They are amazing. They just are stunning. I feel another recording session coming on, Alison. You know what I mean?
Booked.
Oh, good. Marvellous. Put me down for that one as well, please. Thank you. We've got a secret mission coming up in a few weeks, haven't we?
Yeah.
Does anyone know what that is yet? Are they? Do our folk at home know what it is yet?
No, they don't. No.
No, it's
they
all a secret. No. That's good because
I don't think they even know it's happening.
Oh, well they do now. What they know is there is a DVD in the offing, but will it be Alison solo?
Oh no! I'm happy to say it's a joint.
Oh, very, very good.
The old team back together.
With a previous collaborator, maybe?
Yeah, might be.
Got all the gossip this week. Had Mark on Thursday night. And we got a whole long list of things that Mark's up to. Right. See, I get you all the gossip here. 200 carats, even the things that you shouldn't know. 200 carats of jadeite small nuggets. I kind of work on the assumption, Alison, that as long as they keep letting me in, then it's all good.
Absolutely.
It's fine. I haven't gone that little bit too far. I don't quite know where the boundary is. Anyway, 200 carats of jadeite, small nuggets.
Beautiful.
Dion has made this our star buy for this hour, but do remember that our must-have for the evening is going to be some malachite nuggets, which are very, very similar in scale. Slightly different shapes because these are slightly more rounded, but the two will work incredibly well together. And there is a third beauty from our lineup tonight that this will work beautifully with as well, which is carved leaves of something I have never seen before, which is green tiger's eye. Yes, green tiger's eye. I've never, never encountered that before. Anyhow. Let's do jadeite first, because the rest will come through the evening. Price-wise, we always expect a fairly considered price point for this gemstone, because, yeah, exactly, could have been worse. Just because of you know where it sits in the marketplace and how valuable it is, and actually the price at which it trades at is it's funny in the gemstone world. This gem, it's almost like the gemstone equivalent of gold. It has its peaks and troughs, but it generally maintains a constant.
Yeah.
You know the gold price can have a little dip every now and again. Always comes back. Always comes back. Jadeite's a little bit like that. I don't think we'll ever have a situation with jadeite. I can't say for fact, obviously, so I'll have to say this is my opinion only. But you know, I don't think we'll ever have a situation where jade falls so far out of fashion, or it's not used to the extent that the price really dips in the marketplace. Just not likely to happen. It's never happened in all the times I've had any involvement with gemstones, and in fact, if you look at jadeite carvings that are available around the world, oh my word,
stunning.
I mean, you can spend as much as you could possibly ever muster in your bank balance in your lifetime and more.
Do you know, I'd love to have a go at that.
Yeah, I'd
Carving
imagine it's really... yeah, I wonder what kind of tools you use for that, because it'd be quite sort of... I'm not sure of how it carves, do you know what I mean? Because it is a gemstone as well, because it has a cleavage and everything else, so it will fracture in a certain way as well. So I wonder how it kind of carves and how they do it and preform and determine how they're going to be able to finish off that carving.
I might have a go at engraving one.
Yeah, that's not a bad
small.
idea. Yes. Yeah, very small.
Yeah. on a cabochon or something.
There's a new show. There's a new show. Oh, actually, as well, you and Jan could collaborate in that respect as well, couldn't you? Because Jan's very much into setting things like Swarovskis into the centre of gemstones.
Yeah. I like doing that as well. It's very Glen...
Lyra, yes.
So you pop something in, and I think it's great, because if you don't want, you don't want to see the hole in the gemstone, pop something else in.
And it looks amazing.
Stunning.
And it looks so ridiculously expensive when you do that on the most affordable of gemstones. You can make it look...
blow them out.
Stratospheric. Ah-ha-ha! Now, sorry, hello. Back to reality. Back to life. Oh, hang on, Dion. Hello, $12.95. Would have been fine. Would have been fine. We didn't have time to quite drink in $12.95, did we? Because I was too busy gas bagging. $9.95. That's why it's a star buy then.
Absolutely stunning trees of life.
Yeah.
And bonsai trees.
Yes, yes, yes.
Put some nice delicate pinks for some blossom.
Yeah.
And you've got that oriental feel to it as well.
That would be amazing, actually. I'm very lucky at home. I've got like a little garden room, which is like it's like a posh conservatory with a timber frame. It's conservative. Let's not be pretentious. It's conservatory with a timber frame. But I've got a whole load of cacti and succulents all sort of arranged around. Right. It's all windows. And a little tree of life of jadeite. I might sprinkle in a few little chrome dioxide in there.
Very nice.
Put
some malachite in it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, and now I've seen the green tiger's eye leaves. I think they would probably have to feature as well. Little bit of malachite. I think I'd sprinkle in some of my magic Ethiopian opal into that tree of life as well.
See, when I did the bonsai trees, we set them in pots. And we covered the top of the pots. We had a layer of gemstones on the top, as if because they were fall ones, so they had a layer on the as if all the leaves had fallen. But you could put the malachite as grass if you were doing a spring one.
Have you got pictures of those?
Oh, I will have somewhere.
Oh, I'd love to see them if you ever dig them out.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely. That could be my next project.
We're doing a show about it.
That's even better idea. Even better idea. Yes, that would be nice, actually. It would be nice to do even maybe like a DVD on kind of like home...
Yeah.
Home...
Dressings.
Frippery is the only word I can come up with at the moment. But you know what I mean? Like trees and organic thingamajigs. Lots of these in baskets. I'm not a nagger, as you know. But we are limited on numbers of these, Dion, aren't we? There are less than 30 available, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 10 in baskets. Now, listen, I'm not here to nag about those kind of things, even though I probably should be, because my living probably depends on it in some kind of way. But I'm not here to nag about baskets. You check out when you're good and ready. But if Sheila needs one at the till because somebody's waiting, it could be pinched out. That's all I can say. We always blame Sheila, not Sheila, not Sheila Davis.
I was thinking
not Sheila Davis. No, because she hasn't got the right glasses with her at the moment. She came in with this bag yesterday, and she has literally, like, about 10... Because she's the good ones she's left in Switzerland.
Oh, no.
So she's got this big blue, like, leather sort of pencil case-looking thing, and it's just like, well...
Full of glasses.
Yeah.
None of them are right.
No, none of them are right. None of them are right, bless her. Oh, look, I've started to... well, there's some jadeite to start with, Alison, because some have already fallen off the strands.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go, there's some to start with there. That happened by accident, everyone. Liz in Kent, hello Liz. It seems that the ridiculous prices have not just been for the morning and mid shows. This is good news. Bring on lots more deals. We've got Dion at the controls tonight. Oh, yeah. We're not going to have any of that shenanigans that we had going on last night with pearls. We're going to get everything right first time tonight. Oh. Deary me, did we have fun last night. The dolphin should be called Azure, and baby indigo would look beautiful against a blue sapphire sea. Oh, yes. Dee's creeping up to Dion there, I think, with a blue reference. Do you think? Do you think she's trying to bribe the judge there? You think, with a blue reference? Thinking so. Good work. We're still looking for names. $9.95, and we're still looking for names for the dolphins as well. Ah, those cute rabbits are next. Those cute rabbits are next. I want to put that down very, very carefully, in case any more should cast themselves asunder. Right, little rabbits. There are lots of little rabbits around at the moment, aren't there? You have to kind of slow down for them at the moment. Oh, I have seen quite a few lately.
We've got lots of lambs, but no.
Lots of big badgers as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sadly, at the side of the road. Yeah. Lots of rabbits, where we are up in North Yorkshire, lots of little rabbits. And you know, they're not quite as clever when they're little, are they?
We have a massive population on the roundabout. When we go past, we go really big roundabout, and they all live on the roundabout.
Yes, it's funny, isn't it? Why would they do that? It's such a dangerous...
Because there's no predators, pretty much.
Oh, I suppose,
They don't get bothered, do they?
That's probably it. These are a lovely colour, aren't they? They remind me of a very, very soft, almost like tasty butterscotch.
Do you know, I was thinking that. Yeah.
You know that famous
sweet.
Boiled sweet that there's a man in the advert, an elderly gentleman in his armchair has a little bag of them. That's the ones I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice indeed. I love almost that sort of swirl of cream that comes through the colour as well. That's right. They're quite serene, these rabbits as well. I think are they having a little snooze? Do you think?
I think so.
Just a little peaceful snooze. They're very nicely done. Lots of detail in them. $9.95, last in stock. Dion has been given special instructions by Uncle Carl in the warehouse. These must go. These must go. It's coming up to birthday week. We need to make space for some massive deliveries. So therefore, there's just some pieces that just have to go, and they have to go first time. So £5.95, and they are yours right now. How would you use them? Would it be earrings, maybe? Would it be a lovely necklace with rabbits? Mavena, that's good. I like that. The dolphin should be called John and Olivia. I like it. Yes, because they have got. Yeah, no, I did. That is what was, yeah. That wasn't lost on me. Dion, Derek and Alison in one show. An HR nightmare. HR?
It's all right, they're not in at this time of day.
That's all right, it's fine. Well, at least two of us are freelance, aren't we?
Yeah,
so it's all fine. We're fine. No, Dion, no, you have to keep order, Dion. That's the worrying thing about this tonight, isn't it? You have to keep order in some way. Yeah. Never mind, don't worry. It's Sunday night. They'll all be tucked up with their teddy bears by now. It's all fine. $5.95 then. Who's got theirs so far? Please grab yours quickly. There are lots of them, by the way. I know you're only seeing maybe 5 or 6 there, but there are actually, let's see how many are in our... What's a collection of rabbits called?
Oh, I used to know that.
No, Paul, it's not that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Some interesting ideas coming from the gallery.
Colony.
8 to colony. There you go. Commit that to memory, Paul, now. If you could remember that. Yeah, yours were interesting, but it wouldn't have got you the free ale in the pub quiz, would it? Look at that.
They might make fab earrings, wouldn't they?
Yes. Yeah, I think they would, actually.
You could actually make those into cufflinks.
Yes. Oh, Deb, I'm liking that idea. Ken and Deirdre. Laverne and Shirley. That was a comedy programme. Was that an American comedy programme, wasn't it? Yeah. Was that a spin-off from something?
Oh, I don't know.
Or am I thinking of something? Was that a spin-off from Happy Days or something like that?
Not Happy Days.
No, not Happy Days.
There was a spin-off, but it wasn't
that. Was Joni and Chachi, that's right,
it.
Paul, isn't it? That's showing your age, isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. Jolly good. $5.95, and they are yours then. Congratulations, well done. And I love the fact that they do have that two-tone, because it is almost that sort of lovely, soft, sort of latte colour almost, isn't it?
Yeah,
with a little bit of
as you swirl your cream in.
Yeah.
Oh, like what's the coffee we have alcohol in?
Oh, the Irish coffee.
Yeah, and you swirl it.
Yes.
I don't drink coffee, but yeah. I love making Irish coffees.
You've just made me want a Cointreau coffee. Have you ever had a Cointreau coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Orange. Oh, okay. Well, you just have the Cointreau on its own then. Responsibly, of course, one at a time. $5.95 for these. Very boozy show this so far, isn't it? Honestly, not a drop to drink here so far, but never mind. $5.95. Right, what's next, Dion?
On the other tea bar.
Have I? Yes. What, all three of these? Really? Now, you know yesterday's deal of the day was the faceted blue diamonds, and
I might have some.
They were just gorgeous. They were just gorgeous. Tonight, really, Dion? Right, so we've got rough diamonds for you now, and it's a 3-strand deal. Oh, not right now. 6 minutes. So we've got black diamonds, we've got silver diamonds, and we have teal blue diamonds as well. 3, I think they're the 18-centimetre strands, I think. These are maybe even shorter, but substantial strands. I will do those in... It's 5 minutes now. So that's what's coming up soon. Thank you very much for your text messages. Most of them are going up onto the screen, which is great. Not all of them.
We're allowed to.
Not all of them, but you know, the ones that can't go on the screen are certainly providing amusement. Don't worry about that. Right, let's do some stardust beads now. Now, I've got 3 different sorts here, Dion. I've got little round ones, bigger round ones, and saucer ones. Oh, so is it all 3 different... Oh. Oh. Oh, no, that's not what's happening here. No, I've got 3 different types. I've got big round ones, small round ones, and saucer type ones. Although it says, doesn't it, bundle, 70 pieces in total. It might be all of them, actually. Well-ish. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. You can have all of them. Yeah, they're all stardust. Yeah. But they're 3 different shapes. Well, not 3. 2 different shapes, 3 different sizes. And whoever gets these might not quite get the full 70, but they'll all be fine. Let me show you the little... These are almost like little donuts, these ones. They're great for spacers.
Oh, fab, yeah.
Great as feature beads as well, actually. And use them together with the other 2 combinations. Because if I bring the other 2 sizes down, so you've got a larger round one. Oh. And you've got smaller round one as well. Can you see all 3 there? So that's the 3 different sizes. You've got this one, which is like a lovely, sort of like a donut shape. If I put it down properly there, it's almost like a little cake. You know, like, what are those little cakes? Madeleines, is they're called.
Oh, the flying saucer sweets you get.
Yes, a little bit like that. They've got quite a big drill hole as well, I have to say. I think you could probably get up to about a 0.8 through there, I'm thinking. Maybe not for the smaller ones, maybe it might be a 0.4 for the smaller one, but certainly for the larger ones, I think you'd get a 0.8 through those at least. So 3 different sizes, and you are getting, well, some of those, and some of those, totaling 70 pieces. $42.95, no. No, it will not be. Do you get a better view of this on the web? No, the picture's wrong on the web, so ignore the picture on the web. Apologies, folks. We better have a look at everything then, had we? I will do the counting. I'll do the counting. So I think you're going to have 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12, 13, 15. Let's say it's 20 of those. There's only 19, but I've probably lost one. So there's 20 of those larger round ones, and it's 30 of the saucers, and 20. Thank you, Paul. So you've got 20 of the two sizes of round bead, and you've got 30 of the little saucers here, which are delicious. So the round beads are 3 and 4 millimetre. Oh, sorry, it does say that. Sorry, Paul, it does say that there in front of me. Paul's reading it all in my ear, and I've got it right here in front of me. Sorry, bless you. 5 by 3 millimetre is the saucers. Thank you very much. Oh, does this not go into YouTube this hour? Oh, at YouTube. Oh, okay. Might go and erase it later. Go to the racks room and erase it. It's all fine. Mind you, that's a year's worth of shows I'd have to do while I was there, wasn't it? So it's too loud. Beyond hope now. There you go. And they're working out now at 26 pence each.
I like those saucer ones with the jadeite.
Yes.
They look nice with the nuggets. Or the other nuggets.
Well, or our green tiger's eye.
I think they just look nice with that.
Very nice.
They're a nice shape to fit in there, aren't they?
Gorgeous. Do you know what they would work really nicely on as well? You know your blue beads that you've got coming up in the first kit? In fact, actually, we've told you about these, but I haven't shown you them yet, have I? Shall I just...
like me to fess them over?
Yeah, shall I pinch them for a second? Thank you, darling. Let me show you these, and I think these are the Montana beads. I'm hoping that they are. They're amazing beads. Look at these. So these are the beads that are coming up in Alison's kit at 7 o'clock, and they're 2 different tones. So you get a darker on one side and a lighter on the other. They've got amazing durability. They bounce well. That will go into a Cerulean pendant one day. And they stack really nicely. Anyway, listen, I'm not going to show you any more about that until later. Jumping seed beads. They're amazing. There you go. Right. Rizzo and Stanella. Is Rizzo from Greece?
Yeah,
Rizzo and Stanella.
They must be.
Or is it Stella? Do you mean Nella? Or Nella or Stella? Rizzo's from Greece, isn't it? We go together.
Yeah, there is a Rizzo in Greece.
There is a Rizzo in Greece. Is that what you meant?
But I think that's...
Tina, text back, let me know.
Tell us where they're from.
I'm confused, and that does happen easily with me. I know. Are we done with the Stardust beads? Oh, is it? Hang on, I've got to put all these things back in pots.
Yeah, do you want me to put them back for you?
No, I'm all right. I've done it. I'll be all right. What are we doing next? Can you remember which one it is, Dion? Oh, yeah, because it was only 6 minutes ago, you said. In 6 minutes' time, isn't it? She's remembered for a whole 6 minutes. Very good. Right, come on then. It's a diamond, one of these. I like how this show's going tonight. See, this is like a bit of a, Show of the Year award. I think that should be Alison as well. What do you think? Show of the Year.
So they always have a grin on Dolphin, so it's appropriate for this show, isn't it?
Definitely. Definitely. Love it. Aren't they beautiful? Let me do my, let me be human turntable. Aren't they amazing? Love them. Yeah, Lazy Derek. Not Lazy Susan for once. Lazy Derek. Let's not be sexist about it. There you go. Right, okay. Time for some diamonds now, which is the star buy. Blimey, isn't it amazing? Imagine if you made lots and lots of those and we had that as a star buy.
Oh, wow. I'd put diamonds in for eyes.
Do you know what? It'll be a cold day in somewhere hot before that ever happens.
I'm happy for you to make lots and lots of them, Derek.
Me? Yeah. Oh, thanks for volunteering. Yeah. We'll put that in the forward planning long-term diary then, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Be a very small star buy, that one. Very small star buy. Anyway, in the meantime, if you remember yesterday's deal of the day was the amazing strand of faceted blue diamonds, and I have to say, lots and lots and lots of you heeded the warning and getting those by 8 o'clock this morning, which was great. And I think a lot of people actually who were watching, even in the small hours of this morning, who were watching the rerun of the late show, were acting on that and getting their orders in before 8 o'clock this morning. So, I mean, congratulations, massive congratulations if you managed to get those. These I love. I have only ever sold strands of diamond nuggets individually. Never a 3-in-1 whammy. No, never.
And I think it's the only time I've ever seen the green diamonds. I keep asking in the office for some faceted green diamonds.
Yeah. But they're wonderful.
They're stunning.
They are beautiful, aren't they? They'll be the dolphins.
I was going to say they'd make fantastic dolphin eyes. Could you imagine having a diamond in for the eyes?
Yes. Let's just... I mean, you have to imagine a little bit, but it would work, wouldn't it?
They would work.
Because they get that lovely sparkle. Jinx! Oh, we are so on the same wavelength tonight, Alison.
We are.
Yes, so we have. Now, we're describing them as green diamonds, but I am definitely seeing elements of that lovely teal blue in there as well. There's definitely twists of moss green, seafoam green in there, but there's also that very much that sort of aqua blue in there as well. Beautiful, aren't they? Okay, now this will all be, see the thing about this is that every strand is, why are you saying sorry to Lynn, Dee? Oh, she was asking if we had any Sleeping Beauty. We got something that looks very much like Sleeping Beauty on our T-bar. It's not, I know, but it looks so Sleeping Beauty, it's untrue. What's the carat weight per strand on this one? 12, it must be 12, mustn't it? Yeah, so it's 36, yeah. 3s into 36. So I think actually at home, where's this going, Dion? Okay, that's where we're starting. See, I mean, really, we could. There could be any price on this right now. There could be any price, couldn't there? It's 36 carats of genuine diamond nuggets. We can price this wherever we want to. It's not like everybody is selling anything like this. So let's see where it ends up, because I think a lot of you have a good idea individually how these strands can turn out price-wise. So that's brilliant. That is brilliant. So you've got your, well, we're calling them grey diamonds. I would call them silver diamonds, because quite often we call them silver diamonds, because they have that real silver tone to them. And yet they have the sparkle too. Incredible pieces you could make with these, Alison. Absolutely,
you could. Whether you blew the whole lot on one piece, or whether you took them separately, you can channel set them. They mix nicely with the faceted diamonds as well, and you get that mix of highly faceted and the natural state, which is amazing. It blows your mind.
Yeah, well, Vicky had that strand of faceted canary yellow this afternoon.
Did she? I might have one of those.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you're not the one to tell about that kind of thing, are you?
I'm a bit of a diamond squirrel.
Oh, it's amazing.
Squirrel.
That is really good,
lovely.
I have to say, collectively, because, again, what we're describing as the green diamonds here, I have to say, are very, very boutique in the marketplace as well.
But where can you go? If you, say, took each strand and made it into a suite of jewellery, really, and said, I've got 12 carat of diamonds in this suite of jewellery.
That's the thing, isn't it?
For £21, less than £21.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I know, people would just laugh in your face, wouldn't they? And they'd say...
Well, absolutely.
They'd say, well, how did you get into the vault?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they? That's what they'd say.
You just need a small section in one of our slider bracelets. Brilliant. Absolutely beautiful. And do the same for a necklace. Have a section on the necklace. It looks stunning.
And although they are, obviously rougher in texture than the faceted diamonds, they don't feel rough and uncomfortable and scratchy. It feels luxurious, like wearing diamonds does feel. I don't know. I don't think I've ever owned a diamond to wear myself, but I mean, I can imagine the feeling. I mean, I've held plenty of diamond rings in my time.
Yeah.
And I know you get this kind of tingle when you think, oh my word, you know what, every jeweller in the world has diamond jewellery, and there is so much diamond jewellery that looks so similar, one after another. You can almost carbon copy every jeweller's window one way or the other, couldn't you? But
this is different.
Yeah, this means you can do whatever you want to. I think you're right, actually. I would be tempted. You know, I'm very much into, you know, life has a way sometimes of putting things in front of your face sometimes, doesn't it? And I think more recently, lots of things have happened around me that have made me think more and more, oh, do you know what? You can pontificate so much, and you can think, you know, I'll save those clothes for Sunday best. I'll save this until I'm really ready. I'll put it off to another day. And I think sometimes you just have to, you know, kick yourself up the bum, don't you? And just say, come on, let's do it.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, those are beautiful. I'd like those with the pearls as well. They'd look lovely with a pearl as well.
Yeah, they were. Do you know what? I've not seen a pearl here so far this evening.
Oh,
Maybe.
I think they're all on tomorrow's show.
Maybe one or two may show themselves to us in one of the later hours. I don't know.
Could you imagine putting them in with this one? Can I fetch that one around?
Yes.
Actually put some of the diamonds in with there.
Now, Alison,
and that
you
would
didn't
really
show
sparkle.
me. You didn't show me that necklace.
So in that sort of waterfall-esque, you'd get the drops. If you put some of the silver diamonds in with that, that would look brilliant.
Alison, that is stunning. You didn't show me that earlier,
did
you?
Not? Sorry.
No, it's beautiful.
Snuck that one in.
We had a bit of a rush round in the last hour, and so I didn't see all of Alison's jewellery before we came in. But that's amazing. Coming up as a star buy, straight after the 7 o'clock news. Oh no, we don't do news here, do we? We only do good news. So the good news coming up after the break is that we get this as a star buy. It's a strand of emeralds, rubies, sapphires and tanzanite coming up for you as a single star buy coming up after the break, which would be very, very exciting indeed. Plus those wonderful Montana beads. We want more suggestions for the jumping, laughing, dancing dolphins as well. And what's the magic word, Derek? Find out after this.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back, everyone. It is hour number 2 of The Late Show this Sunday, ending the weekend, ending the Easter holidays as well, this, isn't it? This is the last weekend of the Easter holidays, isn't it? So it's, oh, it'll have to be bath night and everything else tonight, won't it? And get everything ready for getting back to normality and reality tomorrow. Were you stuck in traffic jams today? Yeah, Alison only just made it today, actually. She'll be back with us in just a moment with kit number 1 for tonight. And of course, don't forget, 9 o'clock is the dancing. Hang on, let me look. Is it dancing or jumping? Jumping. Jumping, dancing. Jumping dolphin. Jumping dolphin kit. Coming up at, oh, hang on, let me be Lazy Derek again. It is like Sale of the Century, isn't it? Do you remember that? Looks just like that. Everyone's looking at me as if to say, I have no idea what you're on about. I am out of an age, Paul, that's right. Might be a bit of a telly geek as well, maybe. Now, Sue in London texted before the break, didn't she? Was it Sue who said, what's the magic word, Derek? I don't know. None of us know what the magic word is. Should there be a magic word? It might be please. I don't know. Is that the magic word, Sue? I just don't know. Lynn in Fife says, not in Scotland. Oh, still a week to go before the winds go back. Ah, so they got another week. Oh, yeah, because they went later, didn't they? Yes, they went later. They went like the Thursday before Good Friday, didn't they? So they have another week. Till the winds go back. Ah, lucky you. Lucky you. Another week of thinking, oh, what should we do now? We've been to every zoo and park and, you know, been to the seaside and we've got no money left and what should we do now? Let's play hide and seek. Oh yeah, let's play Jenga with Montana beads. That's what we'll be doing very, very shortly. Anyway, in the meantime, our little cliffhanger just before the break was 104 carats of ruby, tanzanite, blue sapphire and emerald. Again, we've got some nice little bundles going on. We had the 3 strands of diamonds in a nice little bundle, didn't we? And these are all amazing gemstones. All roughly speaking, you know, same kind of dimensions, same gemstone shape. So if you want to create lovely multi-gemstone pieces, I mean, it's a classic combination really, isn't it? Having the sapphire, either things like sapphires and rubies together. I think back to my mum's engagement ring, and I think, didn't you, way back in the day, you have engagement rings that would have like 1 ruby, 1 sapphire, 1 this, 1 that, wouldn't you? You'd have, you know, rings like that. Well, of course, these gemstones would be amazing for channel setting, wouldn't they? Because you've got that lovely luster coming from every one of them. The emerald, I have to say, is pretty hot to trot. Now, is that Zambian emerald in there? Star by So Blue Sue. Oh, yes, of course the magic word is blue, Sue, of course. Yes, yes, yes. It does get amazing prices when Dion's on the button. Yes, that's very true, and this little bundle has 2 blues, doesn't it? So we're hoping for a jackpot here on this one. So we've got African ruby. Where's the tanzanite from? That's from French tanzanite. Oh no, it's not, is it? No, because you can only get it from Tanzania. Blue sapphire from Burma. Oh, yes, it's Brazilian emerald. Even better, we like a bit of Brazilian emerald. Very nice. Nice depth to it, actually. Very, very nice. And you get so many stones to work with. I have to say, I always used to be a huge, massive, huge fan of rubies, and I waned. My interest waned a little bit. But I have to say, this sort of the colour of this ruby, because of course it is African ruby, it kind of reignites my passion, why I was interested, and why I liked ruby in the first place. It's that lovely sort of satin lustre. I've never slept on satin sheets, and let's not go there as a collective conversation, but it always reminds me of like a satin type lustre. Stop giving me that knowing look, Leah. I can see you out the corner of my eye. She's going, I have. Not even asking. Not even asking. Very smooth, apparently. But it's got that lovely satin type lustre, isn't it? I love it. That is incredible for the price, for the carat weight, actually, isn't it? Because if we break this carat weight down, you're looking at 30 carats of ruby, 20 carats of tanzanite, 32 carats of sapphire, and another 22 carats of Brazilian emerald. But we're not staying at $56.95. It is an epic bundle, and wouldn't it get your gemstone stash restocked pretty... Shut the front door. Dion! Is that what 2 blues in 1 bundle does to you?
Wow.
Yeah, Sue, this is down to you. She's blaming you. Egging her on is the phrase I've just heard in my ear. Yeah, keep up the pressure, guys. Remember, you can text to Dion directly as well. Dion is the filter. Paul is the second layer if required. If a text needs sense checking in terms of its suitability, we have a second filter. Because Dion's so innocent. She gets caught out sometimes a little bit, doesn't she? The odd double entendre slips through sometimes past Dion's initial filter because she's so innocent. How about joint happiness for the name of the sculpture? Oh, Fran. Oh, now that's another spin on having 2 names, isn't it?
Isn't it? That's nice, that.
Yeah, we'll make a note of that, Dee, shall we? Joint happiness from Fran. That's nice, because actually, yes, if this were in a gallery, it would have a collective name. It wouldn't be called Janet and John or anything like that, would it? It would be called...
Yeah, something like...
Well, you know what has to happen, though, Alison, if that's the case, if we're going to give it a name like that, is you have to, you know, for the little plaque on the wall,
yeah,
you have to have some kind of long-winded paragraph about what inspired you, and it's the relationship between this, that and the other, and, you know, all of those things that they... it's got to be a good 2 paragraphs worth, remember?
Oh, gosh, I can't do that much.
It's Alison's take on the unique symbiotic nature of the intensity of waves in the ocean or some other such... I'm not going to say nonsense, but that's the word that's there. Mercedes, hello Mercedes, she says, just tuned in, those dolphins are simply spectacular. They are, and we're going to be seeing more of those in action, and the kit to complete that if you want to go for such a project at 9 o'clock, but that is exceptional. And I've heard a rumour that if you want to make said sculpture, we're going to make it possible at some stage in the not too distant future. What? What? Who said that? Never heard a thing. Possibly overused, but how about happiness from the sculpture? Says Fran.
You see, I can't think of that without the song. Do you know that's what we walked back down the aisle to?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, dear old Ken Dodd. Bless him.
No, Ken Dodd.
He sang Happiness, didn't he? Oh, you're not talking about that?
No, I'm talking about
actually, do you know what?
No,
that's Bring Me Sunshine, isn't it?
Oh, that's Bring Me Sunshine.
Happiness
was Ken Dodd.
Do you know, I was just thinking, I know you're not a traditionalist necessarily, Alison, but I'm just had this picture of you waltzing down the aisle to Happiness.
We did have Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Oh, classic. Love it. Alison, I think you should call them Serendipity. Oh. I like it, that's good. Such marvellous find from inside your mind. Love you too, says Denise. Well, we love you too as well, Denise. Thank you very much. That is spectacular. I can't take any credit for it. It's just, you know, it's just on my desk. That's all I can tell. I would love to. Imagine if we did have, this is a star buy. Do you know, this is the kind of thing we should do every now and again, Alison, and I'm going to run this up Colin's flagpole as well, is that we should make something like this, a spectacular sculpture, and what we should do is do a rising price auction with the viewers bid against each other in rising price, and then we donate the money to charity. We should do that.
I did notice that we should do one of these sculptures. Bit of that, Derek.
I know.
You know? It was the we aspect of that.
The royal we, as an organisation.
Yeah.
I'd like to help. You know, maybe I can present a bit. Shall I bring serendipity with me? Sorry, Leah. We're just gonna go and get serendipity. I like that as a name.
I quite like serendipity.
I like that. We'll leave those there for now. Jolly good. Right.
But I like that one as well.
Oh, Aqua and Cordelia. Oh, Aqua meaning Latin name for water, and Cordelia meaning daughter of the sea, says Lena.
I like that.
Yeah.
Not so crazy.
That's good. No, not so crazy at all. Right, kit time. Really, really exciting. Let me bring your beads back as well. Is everything in this kit?
Yeah.
It's just one kit, isn't it? Because, wow. Because actually, normally when we have a kit, we'll have, you know, there's two parts of it. We'll have the wire and a strand of gemstones that side, and then some beads and something else on a part two. Really, for the price we're going to? Okay,
I haven't seen what price we're going to.
Okay,
I tried to look. It's blue.
Get ready. Oh yeah, it's blue, isn't it? Hang on, let's
Lots
see how many blue elements. Blue wire.
Beautiful.
We've got one of these. Oh, what do they call it now?
Abalone.
I wanted to say power. Power, abalone. It's the same kind of thing, isn't it? Just from different places. So you've got an abalone shell that has plenty of blue in it, Dion.
Yeah.
I've still got my blue shirt on. These incredible beads.
Oh, way out.
Okay. You've got your glasses on, Alison. You'll be fine. What can go wrong? Okay, I'm going to hold them that way. It'll be sensible this time. These are Montana beads. And they're like a super duo because they have two holes, as you can see. On one side, they're a lighter shade of colour, and on the other, that's like two blues, Dion, as well. 2 blues in one. Yes, that's 2 in 1, dark and light blue. And you get, what's the size of the amount of those you get? It is.
It's a huge tube.
Oh, actually, these are not the Montana beads. These are called ruler duet beads. Black, white, blue lustre.
Oh, so the pinch ones are the Montana then?
Yes, the pinch beads are the Montana blues. My apologies. So these are ruler duets, and that will be probably named after whoever invented them.
I would think
usually.
So. Yes.
Like the pucker beads and the banana-shaped ones that Patty designed.
And everything you can do with your super duos, you can do with these.
Oh, and some.
Yeah.
Because the way they stack up is just brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
You get 22-gram tubes, as Alison just showed you there. So you get a full big tube of those. Let's look at the Montana beads and the pearls that we've got going on here. The pinch beads are amazing.
They're fab, aren't they?
They're a lovely, lovely shape. They're better seen kind of in the pieces as well, actually, because they are stunning. They are fascinating. You can't really describe them as a shape, can you really? I mean, they are a shape, obviously, but...
They're almost like a bicone, only a 3-sided, not 4-sided.
Yes.
Because they kind of almost have 2 pyramids together.
Yeah. They're stunning. They're an amazing colour. And you've also got some blue freshwater pearls there, dyed blue freshwater cultured pearls, 4x5mm. What have I missed out? Wire. Let's do wire. So we've got 10 metres of 0.4 sapphire blue.
Very nice.
Round coloured, round copper wire, which I love 0.4, fantastic for weaving. As yesterday with Jan, we've got some more of this wonderful white pastel, and I've got to have some of this. Do you know what I forgot to do last night? You know, we had an offer to buy 10 metres of the 1 mil.
Yeah. You missed it.
I haven't got it. I forgot to do it last night, so I must go back and do that when I get home tonight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So you get 10 metres of 0.8 in this deal. So you've got the pastel white, you've got the blue in 0.4, and you've also got
some half round.
Some half round, 3 meters of silver plated copper half round wire, and that is a 1mm gauge. So that's going to be your.
I'll hold my hand up and confess.
You didn't use.
I didn't
That's
use
all right.
it. However, I did try something with
Sorry.
it.
Hello. She did this. She did this. I think you can be forgiven, Alison. Do you know what I mean? I think you can be forgiven. Well, that's coming up. Well, the components to make that is at 9 o'clock.
I did try an experiment with it. So this is the half round wire.
Yeah.
And you can gizmo with it.
Oh, yeah.
Which I've never done before with the half round. I've done it with the square and I've done it with the other Pro 4s.
Yeah.
So it gives you a nice, because it's rounded on the top, it gives you a really nice gizmo coil.
That's beautiful.
So you could keep going with that if you had the long mandrels and make a necklace with it, and it's lovely.
Now listen, these beads,
yes,
I want to call them the little biscuit beads because they are just beautiful because they're two-sided. The ruler duet beads.
Yes.
Let's see what Alison has created with them, because I think when you see the jewellery, you will be straight in for the kit, because the possibilities and the way these stack. As I said to Vicky just before the start of the show, as soon as I saw it, and I didn't have time to have a real detailed look, but I was like, oh, wow, they're like Jenga.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. Honestly, I want to get my hands on some of these, because I love the concept of Super Duo. I adore and I love, but I love this, because this is almost, you know, this is like true kind of, I don't want to say brickwork, but you can really make square structural
like
pieces with this, can't you?
You can use them, you can lay them out as with your other beads, and you can make herringbone bracelets. They look fantastic, the same way as you would do with your
Super Duos.
Super Duos, thank you.
Yeah.
You've got me at it now.
Sorry.
You can use them like that as connectors. You can make your patterns with them, so you can spray them around and all that with them. But I love the way they stacked.
Yeah.
I just had great fun. I just thought, wow, they look fab.
They are. This is such a lovely kit. Do you know?
Fantastic
I
kit.
almost don't care what price this kit is. I think it's so comprehensive.
Yeah.
Because you've got your pearls, you've got your pinch beads, you've got the duet beads, you've got the half round wire, you've got the blue wire, you've got the pastel white wire, you've got the abalone shell there. There's a bit of everything going on in this kit. And sorry, that piece that you're looking at there, as soon as you finish looking at it, I'm just going to, if I may, just grab it, and I just want to, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
If I'm going to grab it, don't grab the right one. No, I just want to show you the movement of this and the life inside this piece, because that's incredible. Do you know what? If that was part of, you know, Cher's costume for one of her big fancy stage shows.
Yeah. It almost reminds me of a bit American-esque.
Yeah, it is.
But also
stunning.
I did it so that it is, because my abalone was quite different on each side, I wanted to make it so that you could have it either side.
That is.
So it's reversible.
Oh, I want to see it modelled, really. I don't think I'd make a very good model myself. Well, I'm against blue. Would you just put it up against you, Alison? Or put it on up to,
I don't know whether it'll fit my neck.
But it's such a stunning look.
It'll look rubbish on black.
No, that's stunning, especially with the pastel white wire.
Oh, I love the white wire.
Really, really nice. In fact, let's get one of these nice fancy busts from the back.
And then if you turn it around the other way, there you go.
Sorry, set builders. Just wrecked that joint.
Chuck.
There you go.
So you can have it on either side.
Oh, get ready to be wowed. Get ready to be wowed. Look at that. That was worth wrecking the set for, wasn't it?
But you see the movement you're going to get with that.
That is delicious.
That's a go-out dancing piece, isn't it?
That's a real fun party piece, isn't it? And yet spectacular. I love that claw setting with the white pastel wire. Right, come on, Dion. I want this kit. I want this kit. I don't think I've ever kind of been so, give me a price.
Wow.
That's brilliant. Well done. And actually, I have to tell you, that's against a backdrop, Dion. I think I saw the total price of the elements of this individually added up to something like £41, didn't it? I think on this one. It was quite, so I think it was £40.95 or something that all of the different elements came to.
Well, you know, you make your one piece.
Yeah.
And that's bought your kit.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And then you've got the rest of it.
Well, you'd get more than 25.95's worth of satisfaction out of just that one piece, wouldn't you? Sue in London says, the earrings remind me of the stone stacks that an artist placed in the tidal zones in Scotland. Ah, yes, you're right. What do they call them? You make little, is it cairns they call them? I forget that.
Those are on the mountains.
Where they do on the top of the mountains. But there's a YouTube video going around that's had millions and millions of views of a man who stacks stones on top of each other. But the smaller ones at the bottom,
and they all balance.
Yeah, and the big ones at the bottom, and it's just purely balanced.
I think that's what she's talking about.
Oh,
and then
that's amazing.
The wave just washes it all away, but there's nothing holding it together. He literally feels and balances them.
And that's the thing to do, isn't it? I think everyone's going to be doing that now. You know, when they go to the seaside, everyone will be doing that, taking their picture, and that's your work of art, isn't it? And then you wait for the waves to wash them by. Now, we're not going to see this particular necklace. What you're going to do is show us one of the blocks that you can make up with these duet beads, aren't you?
I am, but I have a confession. My husband will kill me because he's like, have you got everything you need? Because I'm here today, DVD in the morning, and tomorrow mid. And he's like, have you got this kit? Have you got that kit? Have you got this? And I'm like, yes, I've got all my makes and everything. I didn't fetch my needles.
Ah, I thought there was a but coming.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 0.4, so it might not be as fluid to make, but it should still make. It'll go through that plenty.
Alrighty.
So, basically what I did, because you could do them randomly, but I actually wanted to use them, and if I can borrow a stack, let me just borrow a stack of there. If you look at it, and I don't know whether we'll get this on camera, if you look at it from one direction...
Oh, we're just looking for a needle for you.
If you look at it from one direction, it's light, and if you look at it from the other direction, it's dark.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool.
It's incredible.
So on the other necklace, and I'm going to...
And they're so smooth, aren't they?
Finding me some needles. What I did was I put some one way up and some the other way up, so you almost get that bit of tone going on.
Yeah.
It's not coming across. I love this white wire for a little bit of chainmail.
It's incredible.
Wedding chainmail.
Yeah.
White wire, fab.
And the thing is, because it's not a shouting white either, it's not a brilliant white, it's not like the macrame board white.
It's a matte white.
Yes, it is. It's really, it's nice and muted. It's almost like, I mean, I can't really, the best description is like fine aged porcelain. It really does. That's the kind of colour that you get. Yes. It's really quite regal. It's quite grand. Yes. It's quite like it's been there forever. Like I say, it's an instant vintage.
Yeah, it's almost, and I would say unglazed.
Yes. Yes.
Because it has got that matte.
You're right.
To it. I love it. I love it.
You're right.
I made a snowman out of it. I make all sorts of things out of it. Pandas, fabulous.
Don't say snowman. You know what? If somebody in the kit team hears you say snowman, that'll be it. Yeah. Here we go.
Right. So basically you're stacking it up, and you are building it almost like bricks. So you're stacking two one way, then two the other way, then two one way, then two the other way.
Okay.
So you could actually branch out of these and have a whole brick wall if you wanted. You can expand it and play. But I kept it to the simple stacks. So I'm going to start off with one. And like I say, I kept all of mine in the same direction. We might... If not, what we'll do is we'll go to demo 2.
Yeah.
Am I going to be able to get that back through there? No, I'm not. Oh! Bear with.
Okay.
I've had an idea. I'm going to make a needle. We'll try this. If this doesn't work, then we'll demo that one, the big one.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain about that.
Let me just see. I couldn't find any in the shop,
Oh, yeah,
guys.
because have you...
Right.
Is it rosary linked?
Rosary linked.
That's it.
Right, should we go to plan B?
Right, let's go to plan B,
We'll go to plan B.
We're going to demo part of this necklace.
Let me just get the wire.
Do you know what? I love it. I love it, actually. This is not the demo we expected, but actually, I think a lot of people will want to make this.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fine. We'll swap demos, and that's my fault, and I do apologise.
Don't. You've got 1,001 things going on at any one time. We're lucky to have you here.
I tidied my box up, and I tidied them all away.
Yeah, it's never the thing to do, is it?
And I'm like, I've got all my jewellery, I've got my kits.
Never the thing to do. Away. You've had a spring clean, haven't you?
I have. Right, so we're going to use some wire, and if she comes back with some needles, we'll do both if they've got time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what I did with this, there are 3 strands going round. Is it 3? Just let me bear with. Yeah. So I've got 3 strands of the 0.8. Get off you. And you want enough to go all the way round your abalone.
Abalone, yeah. Do you want my...
Yeah, please.
Use the one from the kit.
Mine's in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's all right.
If I give you that, can you... Well, actually, I'll tell you what.
Oh, do you want to put them away?
We'll just take that off. It's all right, we'll just take that off out of the way. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Otherwise, I'll send them flying.
Yeah.
So I've done 2, which will go all the way round and have extra for the bail.
Okay.
But what I need to do with the other one is I'm going to make these loops. So obviously, it's going to take a lot more wire than I've got on there.
Okay.
So my 3rd one, I'm going to start off, and I've got approximately 2 metres approximately on there.
Yeah.
So let me snip that off.
And this pastel wire is phenomenal. I mean,
it's fab.
2 designers in 2 days now using this pastel wire, and it's great to work with, isn't it? And the finish that you get from it, even when you've worked it quite a bit.
Did I pin you?
No, not at all. Even when you've worked it quite a bit,
it's beautiful. I love this wire. So. Now, I would suggest, if you've got some baling pliers, use your baling pliers, because you'll get consistent loops. If you haven't, then mark a place on your round nose pliers, use an indelible pen and mark it. But if you these are invaluable. If you can get some of these, get them. Did I see some over there before? A different variety?
Yeah, little ones. They've got a different mandrel on either side.
Yeah, so it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe those are better for bales anyway than these are.
So these we'll do a little bit later on. They are very nice, actually. Got a nice grip to them.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is pop a... Oh, what size are they?
Oh, Dion, bless you.
Oh, bless you.
Dion's just come back from running a marathon around the building, and she's come back with some beading needles.
Let's have a...
We'll have a little look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 10s, 12s.
Shall we go back to demo 1 then? Okay, right, okay. Let me talk you quickly through. Okay, basically, you're just going to decide which side you are. So I'm going to do that size. And we're just going to do a loop and roll it down. And you keep going all the way up.
Okay.
Then when you've got them all the way up, you're going to fetch one of these, top and bottom.
Yes.
And then what I would say is you're going to literally loop those together.
Right. Shall we show you on the...
So this is the quick talk through job.
Yeah.
And all I've done is you can just about see the blue.
Yeah.
And I've literally looped the 3 wires together, so you get the loops all hanging in the middle.
Yeah.
And made my prongs with the top, and as I said, with the bottom. I mean, the greens in that are amazing. That's why I wanted to keep it so you could flip it one side or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
And then a little bit of wire weaving at the top. I might try and do a tutorial for this, and then you can have the full demo.
And then you've rosary linked the pearls and the pinch.
Made some jump rings out of the white wire.
Yep.
And just attached a graduated flow, and every other is the pearls and then the pinch beads.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But like I said, if you pop some of the diamonds in that would look phenomenal.
Right,
okay,
now...
Right, so back to demo A.
Now, back to where were we again?
Do you know what?
But I have to say
Dion's amazing, isn't she?
That is very good. Where did you find them in the end, Dion? Oh, okay. Oh, we've been in the den of the budding beaders.
I'm just going that way.
Yes, you're going to thread, are you? I'll just remind you, we'll have a look at the details of the kit, actually, shall we? Because there's a lot in the kit. So you've got the pinch beads, which are that wonderful, wonderful, gorgeous, gorgeous blue. You've got the jewel beads, the duet beads, which are beautiful. They're the ruler beads. You get a whole 22-gram tube of those. You get that huge, great big abalone cabochon. You get the dyed blue pearls, which are pretty good.
There's an end here somewhere.
Yeah, Alison's just looking for the end of a wildfire. And apart from that, I mean, wire-wise in this one, there's so much going on. You've got 3 meters of your 1mm silver-plated half-round wire. You've got your 10 meters of 0.4 of the beautiful sapphire blue silver-plated round copper wire. And for me, what is going to be, I think, my new favourite wire is the white pastel silver-plated round copper wire, and it's 10 metres of the 0.8mm gauge, and it is just superb. If you've never worked with it before, I would urge you, into any wire work project, because as I was saying to Jan last night, and I think you can see on this necklace as well, when you encapsulate a cabochon or you net a cabochon in this white wire, the wire is not competing with the gemstone at all.
Not at all.
Sometimes when you use a silver or you use a gold or you use a colour or a bronze, sometimes there's a bit of a competition going on for attention. But with the pastel wire, it just says, you know what, I'm only here to add.
Yeah, I'm here to frame for you.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away. I'm just going to give you a glamorous, backdrop. I love this. Right, now.
Right, so if you've never used the beading thread and needles before, the one thing I would say is squash the end, because it makes it so much easier to thread, I hope. So let me just pop that through. This is going to be riveting.
And don't whatever you do what I did for about 2 or 3 weeks, which was not by Wildfire from JM, but by
cheap.
No, it wasn't. It was a beadalon thread, and it was called Dandelion.
All right.
But it's a bit like trying to get a pint into a half-pint pot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bigger.
The thread's 0.38 or something, and you're trying to get it in the head of a size 10 needle.
It's more of a beading thread rather than a seed bead thread.
Well, yes, we know that now.
Oh my gosh.
We learned to bitter experience. Anyway.
So, I'm going to take one.
Yes.
And I'm going to go up and down. So this is also, you can put a stopper bead on if you want, but I very rarely put stopper beads on.
Yeah.
I just sort of go around a couple of times, and then fix that into place. Now, if you put the tail so that it's inside your design, you can just trim it off afterwards. If you have it on the outside, you've got to finish it off.
Right.
So I'm going to take, the bottom is my pale blue.
Right.
So I'm going to come up through my bead.
Oh, that does make directions easier as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So always when I want a bottom, I go through the pale blue first. So I'm going to take my next bead. Now this is going to be that whenever you do seed beading, the first few rows are always the hardest.
Yes.
So I'm going to go up through the pale blue, down through the dark blue, but I'm doing it at 90 degrees. So I just want to go back down. I've got all my pliers in the way, so I'll keep catching them. There we go. Get hold of you. Okay, so we've got the two. Now, like I say, it's going to look a mess, and it will till we get a few more beads.
Nothing you do looks a mess, Alison.
Oh, no, it does. So I'm going from top to bottom. So I want the darker side first. So that's now my parallel to the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
You see where I'm going? So, like I say, it looks a mess. There we go. That's the right orientation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back up through this one. So you always go back through the same bead. So this is just establishing our base.
Yeah.
And as soon as I've got the next one on, it will all become clear.
It will
so I'm
all
going
fall into place.
Bottom to top, so pale blue first. Then I'm going to catch the end, and I want to go down through the very first hole I thought of.
Yeah.
And then there we go, we've got our first little unit. And it's all then comes into place.
Yeah.
But the first four are they go all over the place until you've got it into place. Now, to secure that, and what I did for, if I can just borrow the earrings, let me just lean over for the earrings. So what I did at the bottom, or the top, is I went round a couple of times going over, so I kind of then just could feed the jump ring through underneath. So I created a space for the jump ring, really.
Yeah.
It secures the bead, and it just gives you that place. So you just go round and make sure you're going over the join. So because I want that in the middle, this is now going to be the bottom. So literally I'm going to go up through the two beads.
Yeah.
And this just really establishes it. So see, we've already got our first one across now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go back through the next one so that I'm coming out diagonally opposite. Or straight opposite, actually. Across that gap again. And if you go across the gap, it gives that jump ring somewhere to slide under.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do that 2 or 3 times, and then you build up this place. So we're now going to carry on. So we're literally, each one's going to be bottom. Like I say, if you want to do them randomly, it'll give you a totally different feel to it.
Yeah.
Pop your needle back through. And again, for the first few, I would go straight down to the bottom because it's just building that stability.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you start getting to the bigger stacks, you're not going to do that because you'll not get your needle through.
No. But once the very bottom is absolutely secure, then the rest, that's a good foundation then, isn't it?
I still tend to go down 3 beads, so it's a bit like your herringbone. You when you're doing a herringbone tube, you go up, you step up, so we'll go up 2.
Yep.
So we're at the bottom, we're going to go up through all 3 to pick up our next level. I'm going to pick up my next bead. Right, and this time I'm going to come down, but I'm going to come out part way down. So I'm going to pop that in. I'll try and hold it that way. So instead of going down through all 3, I'm just going to go down through the 2. And you see how that needle just pops out?
Yeah.
So now each time I go down, I'm going to have no more than 3 beads on my needle. Yeah.
So the thing is, you don't need a lot of tension because that's actually going to be sorting out the tension as you go.
Yeah,
so you
absolutely.
don't have to be too tense about it.
No, you don't have to really pull hard or anything. So then and you don't want it mega tight because you're going to struggle to actually get your needle through there anyway. So you're going to come up through the next one. And again, what you have to be careful of, which, oh no, I didn't. I was being careful. Sometimes the thread can get caught on the loop, so just when you're pulling it through, just make sure you've got control of where it goes.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back up through there, and then down through. We're stepping up. We're going to go up to the next level, so I'm only going to come down through the 1. Okay. If you want to come down through the 2, come down through the 2. Like you say, if you find you are you have a looser tension. Everything I do has a tight tension, whether it's wire weave, knitting, needlework. I do tend to work quite tight, so I would do just 2 here. If you're a looser tension, then I would say go to the 3.
Yeah.
So up through the 2, and they line up so beautifully. And then you can keep going with that. You can add in thread. And you can just keep going with that until you get to the desired. Oh.
Just gonna, sorry.
Oh.
Just thought that I'll just take the opportunity while you were working away there, just to tempt you with a few.
Oh my gosh! Look at those.
With a few little. There's quite a few actually
They're
here.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. And the purple in that one.
I know.
There's a lot of blue in these.
There is a lot of blue there. I just thought that was a nice way of seeing them from above, because actually sometimes, you know, when we're looking at in studio, when we're looking at labradorite and we don't necessarily see what you see, and I quite often say, oh, it'd be really lovely to have a camera on our head. Well, Alison has the equivalent because she has a camera above her head, so you can see all of that gorgeous colour. Now, if you'd like this this selection here, remember this is by carat weight, so we'll give you various shapes and sizes. So you may have fewer stones that are larger, you may have more stones that are slightly smaller, but they are all oval shapes. So if you'd like that oval cabochon bundle, and just think for a second. If you wanted a slightly different direction to go on Alison's feature necklace from the first kit, if you were thinking, oh, actually, I've got another idea for the abalone, I might just use it as a plain pendant, why not think of transferring one of your labradorite cabochons to the kind of design that Alison made for her feature neckline piece? How nice would that
absolutely
potentially be for you?
And some of the designs from the second kit they'd work really well with. No, it was not. It's a kit I was doing for Monday.
Bless
some
you.
Of the kits, they go really well with a kit on Wednesday too.
Bless her, Alison. She doesn't know where she's been or gone, and she's on the way back. Let's show you. Oh, now that price tag for the cabochons,
8.
Yeah, I know. Now you may get a different number. You may get more larger ones. You may get, you know, a larger number of smaller stones. We've got 8 in our sample here. But £19.95, if you think, I mean, if yours averaged 6 or 8 really good size pieces, you'd be really happy, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
And, you know, it may be that elsewhere where you have the opportunity of buying polished stones, I mean, you know, we're quite well aware because we have a team of designers that are, you know, here, there and everywhere. In fact, you're on the move again, aren't you? Haven't you just...
Well, the boat is. We're landlocked, but the boat's on the move.
Right.
We kind of abandoned her in a marina. We only got part way at Easter. We got snowed off.
Oh, did you?
Locking is not fun in the snow.
Ah.
It's freezing.
But, you know, I mean, there are many gem events, let's say,
gosh, yes.
aren't there, that you can go and visit now and again.
Yes.
And they're generally designed now more for... it's less about members of the trade and more about members of the public coming in and buying from people who have large collections, isn't it? So often, see, the great thing about watching here is we give you the equivalent of, and less than the equivalent of, I think, in a lot of cases, trade prices, as if you had the ability as one person to buy on behalf of thousands of other people. Well, that's what we're doing for you. Lena's just said, I've just been working with abalone shell pendant wire woven with freshwater pearls today, and I'll post it on the WAF next week. Fantastic, Lena.
Spooky.
Yes. Yes. Get it on the Facebook page as well,
definitely.
Lena.
Oh, definitely.
We all have a good old gander through that, don't we? We're constantly looking through the people's new pieces. Nicole in East Lothian says, good evening, Alison and Derek, loving the show. The European Stone Stacking Competition is the 21st of April in Dunbar in East Lothian. You should go.
Fantastic. Oh, I wish I could.
Yeah,
I'm in London.
Could as well. I don't know where I am on the 21st, actually, but... yeah, that sounds good. Is it going to be warm up there by then, Nicole? I don't know if East Lothian's ever that warm, is it?
I don't know about ever, but I would think April's not going to be roasting.
Big jacket territory. That sounds nice. European Stone Stacking Competition. I didn't even know there was such a thing, did you?
It sounds fabulous. No, I didn't.
It does sound fabulous. We'll try and find out more about that. Thank you, Nicole, for the info. We'll go and have a little... We'll go and have a little Google of that later. Right, how's our stack doing?
Right, so we've got quite a big stack now. Now, I did a deliberate mistake there. I didn't. It was a mistake.
Is that because I was nattering to you?
No, it was a mistake. Right, what you'll find, if you go back down through the same hole you came up through, your bead will fall off.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Just spooky. So do pay attention and not look at stone stacking and gemstones.
Yeah, sorry, that was my fault for putting a whole stack of beautiful cabochons in front of you, which I must apologise.
So this builds
just bring them back into your view just a little bit so you can all see them at home.
They are amazing. See that? I love that sort of antique gold tone you get. And I really, really want them to rename it because you get different colours, but then you get the ones that are rainbow ones.
Yes.
And I think we should have rainbow labradorite. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right, because there are some that are dominant blue, there are some that are dominant one single colour, and then you're right, there are some that literally, like a lightning strike of a rainbow going through, aren't they?
Did I see some of these, Dion?
Oh, yes, bead thread cutters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, well, we've got some, but we haven't got any.
Oh. Well, I wanted another pair of those.
There's that plan gone to sea.
Right.
Never mind.
So, once you've got that far, to finish it off, what I did was I fetched my thread back through, and again, do your crossover if you want a jump ring either side, because you could dangle jump rings from below it. On the bracelet, you can attach it to other things. You can actually do... even doing it tight, you can actually make a full bracelet out of it.
I want to just grab the bracelet that you've made, because I do want to demonstrate to you as well that there is plenty of flexibility, even if you're stacking. And this is Alison talking about generally working with quite a tight tension, but there's still plenty of flexibility. And because these are so beautifully rounded and smooth, they're almost like... I don't know, it reminds me of a biscuit that we used to eat. I don't know.
Reminds me of those you put in the bottom of trifles.
Oh, ladyfingers. Those kind of things. Yeah, I think they're called that, aren't they?
Trifle sponges.
Or, I was thinking like lemon puffs. Because they were like puffy, weren't they?
Yes.
But that's what they're called, isn't it, for a trifle? That's what they're called, isn't it?
Okay.
Ladyfinger, yeah, that's what you look for, isn't it? I know you don't want to ask a shop assistant, you want to find them first time, because it's not the thing you want to ask for, is it really? But there you go. Anyway.
And those other beads are absolutely glorious, and they make such different shapes because of the triangular nature of them. They do give you that different shapes for it. Anyway, I was just
sorry, Alison.
No, it's okay. I was just going to show you how I finished off.
You know what to buy next time you're doing a trifle, then?
Sponges. I don't do. John doesn't like trifle. He doesn't do custard. You know. We're like chalk and cheese.
One here. I think we'll
have trifle here.
We'll help.
Okay. Might be a bit sloshed by the time I fetched it down from North Wales, but I'll give it a go. Right. So when you've got your needle through, if I pop my needle. Can you see how that is? Can I just move those to one side?
Yes, darling. I can take those off now, actually, because we're done with those. I think.
Can you see how this is now caught? Because all the way through, up and down, you've got a kind of pillar of thread running through. So now I'm going to use that to finish off. Because normally I feed through backwards and forwards.
Yes.
So I'm just going to pull it through and tie a knot in it before I get it through. Come back here, you end of thread. Sorry, just let me... Oh, there you go. Sorry, I've got a kink in my wire. So pull it through, and literally I'm just going to do a couple of half knots. Pull it tight, pop it through again. A couple of knots is all you need. It's not going to go anywhere. Pull it through and then feed your wire, because I never ever cut exactly where I've knotted. I always feed that thread back through a couple. Now if you've gone through several times, like at the bottom down here,
yes,
it might be quite hard.
Yeah.
And what I do is I'll just get a pair of pliers just to help ease it through.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it through, and then I can snip that without it ever bothering that knot and unravelling.
You'll never see it again.
And you'll never see it again. You'll never find it. Pull it down, snip it off, and then you've got your little... Well, I mean, you could use these... Whoops. You could use these as seed beads, beady beads,
There's so many things you can do with them, isn't there?
Absolutely. But I just love them. I love these beads. They're
great
so
fun.
versatile.
They're great
Absolutely.
fun. And I have to say, let me just bring that into your... I never know which way to go. There you go. There's the bracelet. And I think that's so edgy. I love the colours as well.
Yeah.
Colours are really, really nice. Seriously, consider that kit. The details are at the bottom of the screen there. I'm pretty sure that when we looked at the details originally on that one, that 25.95 has so many elements in the kit. 3 different types of wire. You've got these wonderful, you've got a full 22-gram tube of these beads. You've got a whole strand of these lovely pinch beads as well. You've got the dyed blue freshwater pearls. This and that big abalone as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much going on in that kit for $25.95.
Whatever you want to make with it, you can make something. So you could use these as beads with your wire. Oh, he's killed the dolphins.
No, it's all fine.
They're quite sturdy.
They are. Got
you know,
cramp now.
Oh no!
Giving myself cramp by knocking the dolphins off. It's all fine.
Don't think you just have to seed bead with them. So if you're a wire worker, these are great. Connecting 2 pieces of wire, using them as jump rings with everything like that. Fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Question.
Question from Mercedes. Don't know if you'd mentioned, Alison, but did you make all the findings with white wire?
I did.
Here it is. It's in the kit.
All the findings for all the pieces were made of white wire, including the earrings. I made earring wires. I made jump rings and did a little bit of 2-in-1 chain mail.
Yeah.
All the clasps were made with the white wire. I twisted it to do the torque necklace.
Yeah. So I have to say, if there's one single reason to have this entire kit, if you could make something as deliciously beautiful as this. In fact, actually, the lovely bracelet that we've got here would just go a real treat, just to finish off that outfit, wouldn't it? I think that's
quite
amazing.
A nice workshop, actually.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, that's so universal. Imagine that being one of your feature pieces. I mean, if you could get some of these sort of wooden, you know...
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
They are lovely, actually. I don't know if we do them, actually. If we don't, we should.
You should.
And I'll have a word. Anyway, thank you, Alison.
That's okay. Sorry about the mess up.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just wish we'd have had longer, actually, because There's so much more we could have done. Although we nearly did 2 full demos anyway, didn't we? In a funny kind of way.
I will do something with the other one.
Yeah. Right, we've got some B-Wool pearls just to finish off the hour, because we've only got a few minutes left before our must-have, which is those malachite nuggets coming up at 8 o'clock, of course, to go with the jadeite. And we've got those green tiger's eye leaves coming up as well. And don't forget, we've got the kit from which Alison has constructed the beautiful dolphins, the jumping dolphins, and we'll be doing some dolphins, won't we?
Yes, but slightly different.
Not these.
No, we wouldn't have time to do them because they'd rush.
We have to go off air at 10 o'clock. But that gift may come to you in a different form. Well, will, without a doubt. So, B-Wool pearls now, these are, again, beautiful. And you have so many of them, and you only really need 1 or 2, or you can be, you know, ridiculously extravagant with them if you want to. They are the kind of pearl that are just, again, you really don't see that much of this out and about in the marketplace.
No,
which amazes me when I see the quantities that we have here, and I see the affordability. I just kind of think, blimey, it feels like there's no one that's kind of caught on to, well, I could buy a real good stack of these from somewhere like JM, and I could create some really, really fantastic pieces very simply, very, very easily. Excellent partner material to use would be that pastel white wire. I want to use it with everything at the moment, I have to say.
They'd go brilliantly with this kit, to be fair.
Yeah,
they really would.
Yeah, because you've got the blue wire again, would give you a different accent. It would work amazingly with the bead colours, actually.
It would work great with those beads because you can intermingle them.
Yeah.
And I say this a lot, don't worry about mixing your gemstones with your seed beads. They go so well together.
Yeah, they do. They do. Well, I mean, a lot of seed bead colours and designs have taken their inspiration from gemstone colours. It's no accident. It's no accident at all. Ooh, now $29.95 is not your price, and it probably should be. Working by the price of B-Wool pearls these days, because they certainly haven't dropped dramatically in price for us buying them. But for you right here, right now, $17.95. You can have all of those for $17.95. One pendant. One pendant
with a tassel coming down. Perfect for a bracelet. Use some of your. If you got the stardust beads earlier, the smaller rounds, I'd use the spaces in it to extend it. Makes a fantastic choker because they lie just so beautifully against your skin. Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Do you know, I'd love, and I think this would be amazing, taking the Tree of Life kind of engineering and making like a daisy. So you maybe have maybe a black spinel centre. Ooh. And then this would be your petals coming out. Because daisy petals and these, if you think about the similarity in the shape, just beautiful. Obviously, you'd have to use them on their end, but you could simply wire those, couldn't you? Yeah. And then so you could move them around, like in the Tree of Life concepts, where you can move the branches around. I can see that now, and it would be incredible.
That would be incredible.
And I think that would be the kind of thing that, if you could frame, you could keep forever.
Yes.
You know. I think that's what I would be thinking.
But I tell you what, you could use with them now. You know, you're an expert cerulean.
Oh, now expert's a bit strong.
You could sort of get that design very easily by putting them into the cerulean and using the centre of the cerulean, filling that in for the centre, and you'd make an amazing.
You, lady, are a genius. Because that's a shortcut route as well, actually, to what I've just envisaged in my head. Joe says, hi all, I've done a couple of these necklaces, but found you need to add the length of the longest pearl length so that the necklace lays perfectly flat. That does make sense. That does make sense. I know what you mean. So you need to almost allow a little bit more, so that all of those pearls will lay perfectly flat. Yes, there is a little. I mean, they lay perfectly flat on the strand like so. But sometimes when you've made a necklace, let's say, I don't know what that is in length at the moment. Let's, for argument's sake, say it was 18 inches. If you wanted, let's have a look. Alison has. Oh, look, that's brilliant, Alison. It's actually 17 inches. So it's 17 inches long, that strand now. So if you wanted that to be a 17-inch necklace, you couldn't just put a clasp on the end of that and hope for the best, because you would have some of the pearls would upend themselves and you'd be forever going...
Yeah. But
so you need to add that extra little
yes.
bit of length, just so it gives them the breathing space to just lie there, like they're lying on the beach in front of the sun, not too close together.
For a choker, they'd sit okay, but for a necklace, you need that, like you say, because they won't sort of curve round your neck.
Yeah.
They need to be on a straight line almost.
They're stunning, aren't they?
They're absolutely beautiful. I love them.
They are wonderful. What before we go? Oh, before we finish this hour, we're going to do one of these.
Ooh.
Right. These are actually going already, by the way. Some eagle-eyed of you, Dion slipped in the details a few seconds ago onto the system. So on the web, these are already... Oh, gosh, yes, they are, aren't they? Already. 50 metres of each, 5 colours of KO thread. Have a little look. It's beautiful. You've got some amazing colours here. You've got baby pink, denim light blue, orange and turquoise, which is wonderful. 3 blues. Yeah. Oh, yes. Good point, Alison. Good point. 3 of them are blue. Are we getting that message up there? Loud and clear, Dion. 3 blues. Let's just make this nice and simple. Look, 3 blues all together there. And there's a pink and an orange as well. That's lovely, actually, because that orange is gorgeous. It's like a bit of... it's almost like, you know, the... very fine copper wire. It's almost like a coppery orange, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know when you used to get reels of that finest copper wire? They used to have it wrapped round magnets in things like electrical items. Yeah. It's almost like that, isn't it?
For their copper wire before.
Have you?
Yes.
Of course,
the
it would
old
make
TVs.
sense. Yeah, it would make, because it was really fine wire as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
I mean,
it
wasn't even 0.25, was it? It was finer than that, wasn't it? Blimey.
Waste not, want not.
Oh, I just got visions of you doing that.
Wow.
Now. That's amazing. Now, ordinarily, you know, obviously you're buying things like this in ones, aren't you? So, I mean, this is a wonderful little bundle, 50 metres on each as well, and they are great colours. I mean, if you think about gemstone colours for a second, I mean, you've got everything covered there, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And with your kit...
Perfect with the kit.
Yeah.
I mean, I used some black, but if I'd have had the blue, I'd probably use the denim blue.
Yeah.
With those seed beads.
This darker one. Or this one. Oh, this one.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure which is denim. How is it? The
have they got names
denim,
on them?
Is it?
No.
The paler blue, that is.
Yeah. 3 blue. I think that's the turquoise.
Yeah, that one's the easy one.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the denim. What's the other one called?
Depends if we've got dark denim. Blue. Oh no, light blue.
Denim, light blue, and turquoise.
Oh, that'd be light blue then.
Yeah, so that'd be the denim.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get all 5 for £16.95. That's all that matters, really, isn't it? And there are 3 blue ones.
That's amazing.
Hooray, hooray, hooray! Oh, we've run over, but never mind. We have got the must-have with the malachite after the break, and of course, in an hour's time, we have jump-in dolphins, and we will be making dolphins as well. Not these particular ones, but you will go home with a dolphin tonight. You lucky people. See you after the break.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hi, Leslie Rogowski here, Creative Director for the Beadsmith in the US. I'd like to introduce you to a group of go-to pliers. When you're working in small, tight areas, you need this kind of precision, because what this does is it takes the nose of the pliers out of the line of the rest of the pliers so you can see exactly where you're working. It's brilliant. It's talk about precision. This is all about enabling you to have the finest craft level ever. Here's another bent nose. They call this the precision bent nose. This has a very slight angle, but the nose is very, very fine. Now, talk about precision. The Xuron tweezer nose has an extremely, extremely fine, fine nose. You can get in and manipulate the most intricate parts of your work with this. And I think it would behoove anybody that works with wire or other fine, intricate crafts to have it in your staples.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Are you interested in learning a brand new medium or brushing up on your skills? Then why not join Jo Barclay Logie for her seed bead leather wrap bracelet workshop? You will learn an array of different style bracelets, including the Chan Lu bracelet, and get to grips with various seed bead techniques, including the ladder stitch. Included as part of the course is a buffet style lunch, tour of the studio, and the chance to shop in our exclusive on-site store. All of this for just $79.99. For more information, head over to our website or contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Welcome back, everyone. It is time for the must-have right now. So good evening if you're watching us live, but I do like to say good morning as well if you're watching the early morning repeat, in which case it is now 6 o'clock in the morning, just gone. Ooh, I'll be fast asleep when you're watching this. Fast asleep, we all will, in fact, I think, one way or the other. Anyway, you're watching us live on Sunday night, it's time for the must-have. How many must-haves do we have, Dion? No, how many quantity of this one? Don't say 2. Oh, well, it's not many, unfortunately. We have less than 100 of tonight's must-have, and it's the malachite. Although we have got more than one must-have item, actually. You've only seen one of them so far. No, you've seen 2 of them so far. But there's a little surprise one as well. So, malachite. We'll start with these nuggets then, shall we? They are delicious. They've got an amazing colour to them. We've seen the jadeite nuggets tonight as well. Have a little butchers. Have a little butchers at those. Look at those. They're an amazing colour. We were talking earlier about Tree of Life designs.
Fabulous.
Just perfect for evergreen, anything that's evergreen.
They'd make a good Christmas tree of life.
Stop it now.
Sorry, I said the C word.
No, that's all right. It's allowed. It's April now.
Yeah.
We'll soon be getting the tree back up in the studio. It won't be long.
Easter's gone.
Yeah, that's it. Next one's Christmas, everyone. No, it isn't. Don't worry. We'll have the summer when it eventually arrives. that 2 days in June will be prepared. Don't you worry. We'll be doing outside broadcasts and everything.
Woo.
In fact, there is an outside broadcast coming soon, isn't there?
Oh,
of
is
sorts.
there?
Yes, of sorts.
Oh.
Because there's going to be a flower show day, isn't there? Chelsea Day with Mark, and we're going to be doing little visits to Mark's garden because you know Mark is quite the horticultural expert, isn't he? Oh. In fact, he saved my wisteria, which was it was knocking on death's door, and yeah, he saved it, all thanks to a little bit of seaweed.
Seaweed?
Who'd have thought? In liquid form, don't worry, I didn't have to go to the beach. Anyway, malachite. Back to malachite, everyone. 300 carats, so it is a mega strand, this one. It is a big one, 86 centimetres. Have you got a would-be, should-be, could-be kind of... oh, blimey, people multiplying left, right and centre. We're going straight on in. You can see it on the web already, which is why people are multiplying.
Whoa.
Let's have another look. Whew. Holy moly. That is very good. What ordinarily, Dion, ordinarily, I know it wouldn't be £4.95, would it? She said, I was just, you know. Actually, Dion is like a supply teacher tonight, in so much as this isn't her shift. She's actually, yeah, so am I. I am. But I'm always in the hand of a full-time producer, generally. Freelancer, No. No, I was saving this one. Oh, Derek, like tonight's shirt. Oh, much better than the one I borrowed from Mark last night. No, people think that Mark and I share a shirt collection. Do you know why? Because I have a shirt. There was one particular promo, wasn't there, where Mark had a blue and white check shirt, and I had almost identical the same shirt. And I did joke when I wore it on screen and said, I've just stolen it from Mark's side of the wardrobe. Anyway, hi Alison, Derek. Oh yes, I've read that, haven't I? Thank you, Chris. Mercedes says, I've got this strand, but I don't think I got it at that. No, I don't think you did, Mercedes, actually. Well, that's what happens when Dion's playing supply teacher producer, you see. We've got lots of new telephone bidders on this one as well. I don't blame you. Can I just show you the next must-have, which you haven't seen? We brought it in as a little bit of a special extra surprise for you, and it is going to be, see if you can find them hiding amongst the jungle of malachite there, two extremely fantastic cabochons. So you've got to stick around. If you're getting this strand, you're definitely going to want the cabochons as well. And the third must-have, which we decided in the break, because it's got to happen, is this, which also looks like malachite, doesn't it? But it's actually green tiger's eye. I've never seen green tiger's eye. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Leah. I have never seen green tiger's eye before.
Stunning.
Beautiful. Remember, we only have 90 in total of the must-have. Lots of those have been allocated. I'm not nagging about baskets, but they will all sell out, I think, to be honest with you. Let's go to the cabochons right now. Lots of new buyers as well. And if you've never shopped with us before, remember, if you spend more than £4.95 on your first order, you get one of these, and it's not just a white plastic folder. It's got lots of goodies in it as well, including a toolkit to get you started. It's got oh, I nearly told you something that's in there that I'm not allowed to tell you that's in there. But lots of goodies. They're all really, really good. Yeah, surprise! There's lots of really nice goodies in there. So, 2 malachite cabochons. Oh, I nearly slipped up there, Alison.
I did
that one
once.
secret you always have to keep about what's in the new customer pack.
Yeah.
Oh, and I nearly let that kitten out of its basket. Oh, dear, that would have been... Seriously, yeah, I was. If you could feel my heart now, it's going bum buddy bum buddy bum buddy bum. Ah, that was a good song, wasn't it? Who sang that? Who sang that song? You know the one I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
And it goes boom diddy bum buddy bum.
Was it?
Was it?
Lulu, not Lulu.
Not Nancy Sinatra
or
or something like that, was it? Petula.
Was it?
Someone at home will
like
know.
that. Someone text in.
Yeah, who is it? Who is it? We need to know. We need to know.
These lot won't know what song it is. Never mind.
Do you know what? Other than Grandad Paul behind camera 2, it's like a crash in here. Always not happy. You're younger than me, Paul, as well, aren't you? He's younger than me. He's younger than me. Much younger than me. I'm only joking, Paul. He's not a granddad yet. Not yet.
I'm the oldest again, then.
No. 50 carats of malachite.
Wow.
Okay, this has never been seen before, Dion. Never been seen before. And it should be $12.95. You've never seen this before.
I need these. These are I love malachite.
I love malachite.
That is a silly price. That is really silly price. John, please, can you get me these?
Do you know? I'm so glad, Alison, that you love this gemstone as well, because it's a gemstone that kind of gets left in the shade that always takes backstage for some reason. It never really. I don't know, and I can't ever understand why. It makes amazing gents jewellery. It's just such a and you think, don't you? You almost think, oh, you know. It's like a stone that has had something painted on it. No, that's the way. That's naturally the way malachite forms. And if it's cut carefully and properly, then you get these I know, goodness gracious me, Carol.
It's beautiful. And every single one's different.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
That's a silly price. That's fantastic. See, if you set that, that would look lovely in the white wire. It'd look amazing in the white wire. It would look absolutely brilliant in a black wire.
Yeah.
Or an antique bronze to pick up that. You could do it with some of the green wire we have, and then it'll the wire will completely disappear. It's so versatile. It's so fantastic. They're amazing.
And so $7.95.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Sophia Loren.
Oh, was it?
Sang "My Heart Goes Bum Diddy Bum Buddy Bum Buddy Bum Buddy Bum 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 Bum.
You don't know who Sophia Loren is?
So many of the audience are sitting at home saying, no idea what you're talking about whatsoever.
Sophia was it from a film? Was an iconic actress.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She was like the
Marilyn Monroe of a few years earlier. Yeah, but she was amazing.
The kids up there might not even know who Marilyn was, to be honest with you.
Peter Sellers.
Sarah says, evening all, Peter Sellers to Sophia Loren in the Young Millionairess movie. Great show. Oh, it makes you want to get it out on DVD, doesn't it? If only the video shops were still open. Do you know what I mean?
Video shops, yeah, we were talking about those the other day.
Yeah. Down to Blockbuster, not there anymore, is it?
No.
They've even there were a few left in America, weren't they? And they've now
gone.
Yeah, the last few have gone. Talking of gone, this malachite, I was going to say other video shops are available. There probably isn't these days, is there? I don't have to say that on that case, do I? How many left, Dion, do we think? We started with 99, which is the number of red balloons Nana used to have, and now we've got very few indeed. I loved that song. 99 red balloons. That was a good song. Yeah. Anyone remember that? Yeah, everyone remembers that. Well, that's good.
Remember, I'm not sure they'd remember, but...
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to sing it in English and German, which if you bought the 7-inch single, you had the German version on the back, didn't you, I think?
Yeah.
I think that's right, it was.
Yeah.
99, I forget what the German is for red balloon.
9 is 9.
Yeah, 9 and 9-ish, wouldn't it? Is 99. Blimey, I can count to 1,000 in German, that's no problem, but I still failed the GCSE. There you go.
I still think Krankenhausen is the best word.
What?
Krankenhausen, hospital.
Ah!
Krankenhausen, I think it's fabulous.
Yeah, the names for rooms as well, fantastic. Der Küche is the kitchen. Schlafzimmer is the bedroom, isn't it? Anyway, we're not here for a German lesson. As useful as it might be, if you're ever going to Germany and somebody gets in your way, you can say, Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Which means shift yourself, please.
My standard German phrase, ein Eis creme bitte.
Oh, now that's something sweet, is it?
Yeah, one ice cream, please.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Does John never get one then? Does John not eat ice cream?
Well, zwei ice cream bitte.
Zwei, I've got naturally. There you go, John. I'll get you an ice cream. There you go. Don't forget, second kit coming up. Jumping Dolphins coming up. Shall I do my Sale of the Century again? Everyone remembers that.
Sale of the century.
Do you remember Anglia TV? There you go, look, they're sinking. There you go. They're back again. I love that, Alison. It's beautiful. Okay. We are going to be making... Oh, they're bobbing up and down on the waves now. There they are. Nothing like a bob on a Sunday evening on the briny sea. Let's do some green tiger's eye now. Because the tea's arrived. Yeah, marvellous. Most important part of the evening. Thank you, Adam. Good man. Now, this is green tiger's eye. Now, it is tiger's eye that is dyed green because, like a lot of gemstones, they will take on a dye. But I have never seen a tiger's eye dyed green before. I have seen a blue tiger's eye, so it's been dyed blue. I've seen that before. But green. So the great thing about chatoyant gemstones, you can see the detailing of the carving of the leaves, but you still get that chatoyancy. And I think actually, you know, I'm quite a purist when it comes to gemstones and coatings and colours and things like that. And I think, oh, actually, you know what? If it's not broke, don't fix it. But actually, a real plus point on this one. I'll let this one through because I think I do think it suits nicely with the malachite, will work nicely with the cabochons. I can see it working in those sort of tree of life, organic designs, little bonsais that you might make as well. In fact, you could make an impressive bonsai leaf, couldn't you?
Make amazing bonsai.
With those. Antique bronze, great big trunk.
Oh, yeah.
These leaves would be perfect.
Bonsai, and you could do that because you could do a minimalistic one, so you'd have your sort of crump of leaves at the end. It would make cracking flowers as well.
Yes.
And in amongst a bouquet or something, it would look brilliant. Absolutely love. I love this.
Or in little pots. I still like in your idea about little pots.
Wow.
Oh, I'll have some of that. How many have we got, Dee? How many have gone so far? We've got 65 available. That's it.
Wow.
It is first come, first served, I'm afraid. We've got a fair few people in already so far. Remember, if you're not logged on to your tablet, or the app, that's because I wanted to say app and I wanted to say tablet, so I said applet instead. Anyway, so if you've not got your tablet or your phone or anything like that, I haven't got my phone with me tonight as well. I don't know why. I've been a good boy tonight, not got my phone with me. No, I left it in the dressing room. Some like me, I usually like to share some pictures with you or something like that. There you go. I'm sure it's not allowed, but there you go. So for once I'm behaving myself, keeping myself in order. £7.95. So if you haven't got your app or your tablet or computer logged on and you're thinking, oh, I'd love to get those, but I can't be bothered to log on and start it up and everything else, just give us a call. 0800 644 655 and we'll just add it to your order. And
they're amazing.
They are lovely, actually.
I talk to them quite a lot. They are amazing. I do a lot online, but I do phone them up and talk to them. And they're lovely. Oh,
do you know what? I completely misheard then. Because I thought you were talking about the leaves. I was thinking, she talks to her green tiger's eye leaves. You mean the team on the telephone line? Yes. Now I know it. I'm back on the same page, Alison. Sorry. I was getting a bit worried about you then.
However, you know our Cerulean daisy that we've made?
Oh, yes, from the bee was.
And then add your 1.5, I'd put 1.5 antique bronze wire for the stem, and I'd add those on as leaves.
Yes. Yes.
Little petite leaves.
Ooh.
They look lovely.
Maybe this could be a new collaboration of us.
Oh, yeah.
I could just stand there and, you know...
No, you've got to do the cerulean bit.
Offer moral support. Yes, I could mix the cerulean because I look nice in a pair of those plastic blue gloves. Right, next up for you, I have got some black agate.
Wow.
This is delicious.
Shiny.
This is delicious. Really glowing as well, actually. I think since the advent of black spinel, the other black gemstones have had to up their game a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Have had to become a little bit more interesting. Do you know what I mean?
I like
that. Adding more facets to the like of agate that is black and onyx that is black is kind of happening a lot more now because black spinel has just come along like this beautiful, you know, demure lady from Thailand, do you know what I mean, who's beautifully dressed and immaculate and sparkles, and has said to the onyx and the agate, has said, right, now come on, smarten yourselves up, girls. Do you know what I mean? It's true though, isn't it? Look at this. It's true though, isn't it? It's so true. It's true, isn't it? Because before black spinel, we only had black onyx and black agate, didn't we? That's all we had in black gemstones. Forget Whitby Jet for a second, because, you know, that's a Yorkshire lass. That's a different kind of thing. But do you know what I mean? No one knows what I mean here. Does anyone at home know what I mean? These gemstones like agate have smartened up their act. They've gone out for a new pair of heels. You know what I mean? Right. Trying to make a very serious point here. £4.95. It's all in vain. £4.95, and they are yours right now. No, but do you know what I mean? No, let's not go there again. No. But I love this, and because it is checkerboard faceted, it just has that little bit more, going for it, doesn't it?
Do you know what I love putting the black with? I actually love putting black with antique bronze. I love black and the brown.
Yes.
Or black with the copper.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Yeah. It's very, very nice indeed. It is a nice combination, actually. I would actually, if you could, and I don't know if you can get them. I know you can get little micro-faceted labradorite or micro-faceted rainbow moonstone and use those in between.
Yes,
that would be rather nice. Got lots of people multi-buying. See, new pair of heels, and it works. People are multi-buying.
Black diamonds in the middle of it with spaces.
Yes, if you got the diamond bundle earlier.
Yeah.
Remember, one of those was a black diamond strand, wasn't it? Remember that 3 bundle, the green diamonds, the silver diamonds and the black diamonds. Imagine incorporating this lovely agate with the black diamond nuggets earlier. Very nice indeed, because you can add that sparkle to the lovely lustre of this very, very fetching little black agate number. Very nice. Maura, well done. Kieran, Hazel, Hilma, Catherine, Edwina, Mary and Jerry, Linda, Ann, Christine in Dumfries and Galloway. Well, I love Dumfries and Galloway. I spent most of my last 7 days in Dumfries and Galloway.
Nice.
Yeah, family who live up there. And I love it. I've been up and down there quite a lot in the last week, which is lovely. Down near Stranraer. Very, very nice. Lovely coastline. That's where you need to do your stone stacking as well.
Oh, yeah.
They're massive there. Coming up in 10 minutes, this. Now, Dion's been hiding this from us. Because this is the first time I've seen this. I do believe this might be chrome dioxide. Star by in around about 10 minutes' time. You know why? You know why? What was the tree you mentioned earlier, Alison?
The tree?
Remember you mentioned a tree earlier? Certain tree that might be not too far away from that kind of colour. Connected with the C word?
Oh! Yes!
Oh! Yes! Yeah. It's all right, Alison. Everybody else was lost at the same time there.
Phew!
Next up, are these Swarovski? Oh, these are for hot fixing skulls.
Oh, really?
Oh, these are nice.
Hot fixing skulls?
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Never seen anything like this before. See how long I can keep hold of it. So you get 3 little diddy ones there in the black Swarovski, and then you get this feature one, which is like a sort of titanium colour. Oh, now
wow.
That's very commanding, isn't it? And it's a hot fix, so it's a flat back. I love that.
That'd look fab on a steampunk hat.
Yes. Oh, do you know where I saw a lot of steampunk?
Go on.
Prague.
Oh, right.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. I think there was a restaurant which was dedicated to it, and I think there was something else that I saw as well, and I forget exactly what it was now. There's a lot of
steampunk. I know there's a lot of gamers out that way, a lot of board gamers and role players, and LARPing goes on out there.
Yeah.
So.
Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I do want to go to Prague.
Absolutely. I was there a few weeks ago. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Huge place.
If anyone wants a wirework workshop in Prague, I'm available for booking.
Yeah, let's do it in summer though. Let's not do it this time of the year because you'll be doing it in so many
It'd be lovely.
Well, even when it's not snowing, it's like t-shirt, shirt, jumper, gilet, jacket. You know, like you are, honestly, it's not a place to go and look glamorous, let me tell you, because everyone's just trying to keep warm.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Lovely, lovely place. Must be amazing, but bizarre to live on the planet Derek, says Julie on the Isle of Wight. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. There's something about this place, actually,
Brings out the best of it.
Perfectly normal until the cameras go on and the collective combination of whoever's up there and in here, and something happens to me. But I love it.
No.
It's a bit addictive, let me tell you. I've got a lot of shows in April as well, which is brilliant. Yes, which is fabulous. So I'm back on the mid show on Tuesday this week, actually, which will be lovely. So I think I'm with lovely Sarah. I was going to be with Deb Rodge, but she's she noticed that I was on the show with her and had the show changed. She's like, no, I'm not working with him. We've not had a show together, me and Deb, before. We've seen each other loads and loads of times.
Not had a show.
Not had a show in forever and ever and ever.
Aww.
Look at that. I love that. Shall I show you the other ones? Sorry, I'll show you the little ones as well.
Because
they're in black.
I'd have to put something in the eyes, though.
Ah, yeah.
I think I'd put a gemstone in the eye or something.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you?
Ooh, they're dark, aren't they?
They are. They're a little bit Darth Vader, aren't they? Any similarity is purely coincidental, just in case George Lucas or any of his company are watching. Well, it's not. He doesn't have the company anymore, though. Who's bought it? Disney, wasn't it? Yeah, Disney have bought it now. Hello, Disney, we love you. We're not trying to copy Darth Vader, I promise. Right, where are we going? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing those cross pendants later, Dion, as well. Because they're like different sterling silver cross pendants. They come in packs of 3 as well. That's what really caught my eye about those. Oh, I've had these before, and they are really, really lovely. I think as an earring drop, or taking your, you know, the lovely necklace that we displayed on the wooden doodah, the kind of showgirl kind of spectacular design. We've got Swarovski pendants now. Oh, and we're going to do it as a rather decorated special occasion, like it was an award-winning opportunity. I'd like to accept this award of the Jumping Dolphins on behalf of this star by. It actually, at the last moment, got inflated from a star by to a showstopper, which is even better. Now, poor Adam, I don't know whether you can see across the studio, but poor Adam, our floor manager at the moment, is trying to, I don't know whether we should tell you this or not, but there's a rather special opportunity coming up for tomorrow. Is it the morning show for tomorrow, Adam?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
And it is, can I just grab one of those? It is a big opportunity for the Flexrite. Sterling silver.
Yeah.
Flexrite 49. And there's rather a lot of these on offer tomorrow morning, and there must be a rather special little deal going on them tomorrow. I guess is it the deal of the day, or is it, I don't know exactly whether it's a star buy or whether it's the deal of the day, or... But every single one of them that we have available in the vault is going on a special auction in the morning show tomorrow morning or Monday morning. If you're watching this at 6:30 on Monday morning on the repeat, later on this morning. Is it in the 11 o'clock hour? So it must be the deal of the day then, is it? And there are... How many have you got to so far, Adam?
1,000.
1,000 of these available.
Wow.
And Adam's stacking them up nice and neatly in nice little towers over there. And the only problem is, Adam, I'm not sure how a presenter's going to get behind there to actually...
You're going to have to move them all.
Yeah, so they might have to be taken from those nice, neat stacks.
In the break.
Anyway, listen. But you won't be here in the morning, will you, Adam?
I am, yeah.
Oh, you are? You know those moments when you think, should just have kept my big mouth shut then? I'll open my mouth a little bit wider and see if I can fit the other foot in. Anyway, where were we? Showstopper. Stop distracting me, please, Mr. Floor Manager. Look at this. Now, you've got 3 of these.
I love these.
That is delicious, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at the colour of it.
To add to that necklace design,
they look brilliant.
If you wanted that as a kind of first row from the white, from the white jump rings.
I'd put them the other way round, though. Probably I'd go large to small.
Ah, yes, you could, couldn't you?
Yeah. See, I love those, and I've been watching these because I think they're like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again, they're like little snowmen.
Oh.
I know these are the blue ones, but don't you think they're like little...
Yeah, you're right.
But the blue ones could be ice sculptures because you get that blue, icy blue feel, don't you?
But you know, if you made, as I did last Christmas, made a flat wire Christmas tree, if you if you had a selection of these, they could be your Christmas lights.
How
just
amazingly
peppered
decadent.
through. Yeah, be amazing, wouldn't it? Love it. Jane, well done. Jane in Lancashire. Where in Lancashire are you, lovely Jane? I used to live near Chorley. Now that is a blue beauty. Yes, I live just outside Chorley.
I went dry stone walling in Chorley.
Near Botany Bay.
Botany Bay?
You went dry stone walling, Alison?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do it then?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, if only I'd have known.
It was a long time ago.
I've got a big dry stone wall in the new house.
Do you build basically where you in places like that in the Yorkshire Moors and in the Lake District and things, they have dry stone walls because the idea is the sheep can go against the walls. And in the snow, they'll be underneath the snowdrift, but because there's no mortar or anything in the walls, the air gets through so they don't die.
Yeah.
Not that they had mortar when they first started dry stone walling, but that's why they carry on doing it.
It's a great technique, actually.
It is. It's amazing.
But these days, they our dry stone waller, who's an award-winning dry stone waller, actually filled the middle with some old breeze blocks as well. Because you don't see them.
You don't see the middle.
Anyway.
It's just stuff to fill it in with.
It's amazing how you make them.
Yeah.
They're still made to the same old traditional method, sort of triangular. That's beautiful, isn't it?
I love that. I think they're gorgeous.
Well done. Right, are you ready? Right.
Ooh.
Now, from a showstopper, straight to one of these. Now, the great thing about having a mid-show producer with us on the late show as a sort of supply teacher is that Dion has opened some doors that ordinarily, you know, it's difficult ordinarily to open. I mean, Phil and the late show producers do amazing things, don't get me wrong. But there's something about Dion that no one could say no to. Do you know what I mean? She's just one of those people, and I mean that in the nicest possible sense. She's one of those people that you just, that smile just, you can't not give in to it. She's great. She really is. And look at this. And there is the thing that, you know, you could end up with one of her crystal sliders around your head if you say no. Do you know what I mean? And they're quite hefty things. They're quite hefty things. They're like summer shoes, like summer sandals that you slip your feet into.
Oh.
Have you not seen Dion sliders? Oh, they're amazing.
Sliders.
They're amazing. They're very. Anyway, Dion has Can we get back to the point now? Dion has managed to. And it came out of the blue, because it didn't come from our show schedule. So I don't know whether we've purloined it from tomorrow morning's morning show or what, I don't know. And frankly, I don't care, because we've got it right now. 40 carats of chrome dioxide. The most amazing gemstone, I have to say. It's just a true spectacle. And I have to say, you know how tanzanite elevated its way up into the big four to make the big five unofficially?
I'd agree with you.
I think that we've got another contender here.
Oh gosh, yes.
I have to say, because I think there is a certain majesty about this gemstone. There is a certain mystery about this gemstone as well. But I think it really is, you know, it's been sort of slow and steady.
It's stunning.
And it's not vastly available because of its small mining window in Siberia, which is good, which does it a lot of favours. It's not everywhere. It's not similar to any other gemstone. I can't think of any other gemstone that I could say, oh, well, it's a little bit like, or it's a little bit like, or its green is the same as. There's nothing like that. So it's a real individual. And I think, you know, and I know what you see in studio light is actually the deeper expression of chrome dioxide. When you take this out into daylight and look at it with your own two eyes, blimey, I mean, it's like a tale of many chapters, isn't it, Alison, really?
Yeah, it is. You just get that green explosion, isn't it?
And it's almost like if the sun travels through this gemstone, it's almost like I can only really translate it into like a laser green. You know when you see a green laser and it's just really, really, but it's quite subtle and it's quite muted and it's right and it's got a real... I think what I love about this gemstone is it holds a constant colour, yet gives you a personality. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, let's take, and I'm not knocking these other gemstones, but if you take something like an iolite or a sapphire even, you'll have shades that go up and down like a yo-yo. You'll have different levels of translucency. There's not that true consistency going through every gemstone one after another. With chrome dioxide, there very much is. You have got that consistency, and I think no matter what size, what shape, which strand you buy any of the strands and you can always work together.
Yeah, absolutely.
You always have that even shade and that strength of colour going through everything you buy in chrome dioxide. So whether you bought it 3 years ago, 5 years ago, whether you buy it in 3 years' time and 5 years' time, you will see, and you know, it will be one of those gemstones that we will see less and less of as time goes on, because I really do. I think it's one of those rising stars in the gemstone world, and what tends to happen when you get a rising star is that it'll take one thing. It'll take Meghan to have a little bracelet on at her wedding, or it'll take an A-lister to wear a pair of chrome dioxide earrings at an event and it be seen by the fashion editors. It's one of those things, and then suddenly, boom, that's it. And companies like us, I'm afraid, will be left behind by the Chanel's, Bulgaris, and you know the high-end jewellers who will suddenly snap up all of the supply, force up the price in the marketplace, and unfortunately, smaller, as big as we are. In the gemstone buying world, we're actually quite small. We have a great buying power now, and it's established over many years. But you know what? If the demand goes there, then we could get left behind. You know, as companies like us have been in the past over many gemstones. I mean, yes, you can still find Paraiba tourmaline in the marketplace, but it's right up there. It's right up there where you can't see and we can't reach. Do you know what I mean? Liz says, jeepers, those are absolutely amazingly gorgeous. If only I could read this evening. They are. You're right.
They're stunning.
They really are. Now, should be here.
Wow, that's a fantastic should be here.
Yeah, because Channel set a couple of these into a wirework ring, and that's your $27.95 done.
I was thinking of $49.95.
Well, we've often seen chrome dioxide strands at the 40, 50, 60 mark. Ha ha! Dion! Oh, I could run up there and kiss you.
How many have you got,
1995. 1995. Do I need to send a message to John?
Yeah, because I might need a couple of these before they disappear.
Another one to the list, John, I'm afraid. Did you pay him back?
No, he does it on my app.
Oh, you've missed a trick there, Alison. Oh, now then, fair's fair. 1995. Grab this while you can. Again, you can see it's not massive numbers. Of course it isn't. When we do a deal I don't even want to call this a deal. It almost feels rude calling it a deal, but you know what I mean,
Steal.
don't you? It is. I'll call it one of my legal smash and grab opportunities.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it? And it has got... Oh! I've just remembered, Paul. Remember when we had Chrome Dark Side before, didn't we? And we called it Evergreen, didn't we? And we were gonna sing some Will Young together, weren't we? We were gonna burst into a little bit of Evergreen, weren't we? We never quite got round to that. Not fancy a bit of karaoke now, Paul?
Not for me.
Not tonight, he says. No. Adam's still working on his stack of 1,000. There, you're doing well. It's looking good. Who's on the morning show? Do we know? Is it Zena again? She was on Sundays, wasn't she?
No, it's Carol.
Carol. Do you think Carol's going to be able to get behind that desk, Adam?
That's tomorrow's problem.
That is tomorrow's problem. You're quite right. Maybe you should put them all on a big baking tray or something. Anyway, Bernadette in County Carlow. I'm taking that's across the water. Derek, you have won an award. The dolphins are beautiful. Oh, have you won an award? The dolphins are beautiful. I've just tuned in. No, this, Bernadette, is the gorgeous Jumping Dolphins creation. Bobbing along on their ocean wave, there they are, that Alison has created, which is a, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, but it is a DVD to come.
It is.
And there will be some dolphins in our demo with the kit at 9 o'clock. You're going to have to get the kit, definitely. And everything, is everything in the 9 o'clock kit that we would need to make?
Yes, absolutely.
This.
Yeah.
Right. So before you get, this is your chance to get ahead of the DVD and get the kit tonight.
Absolutely.
Because you know what happens. I remember when we launched which was the last one that we did with Nadia?
The castle. Oh, the dragons.
Dragon. That's
the kit's
it.
all sold out.
How could I forget that? Yeah.
How could you forget it?
I know. Well, I was there for the DVD.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching the launch at home, and I was as excited as you were as well, because we were all there.
You.
We were all there. We're doing another DVD soon, but I'm not allowed to tell you what that is yet. Not allowed to tell you what. It's you and I and Nadia, isn't it?
It is.
Yes. All good fun, and we're doing it. We're doing it at Big Sisters.
Yeah. At
our sister channel. We oversubscribed, are we? Okay. I don't want to nag for baskets, but snoozing and losing and all of that, not going there.
Snoozing and losing.
Not going there. What should we do next, Dion? Oh, yes. Rings. Rose gold rings. Oh, these are the ones with the... yes, so they've got 4... Let me check. Yeah, 4 drill holes in them. So they're little rose gold rings.
Oh, right.
And you've got the anchor drill hole there at the top.
Yeah.
And then at the underside, you actually have 3. So 1, 2, 3. So for creating earrings, you've got your anchor point there at the top.
Yeah.
And then you've got obviously your 3 points at the bottom to say, right, what should we do from there? Should we make it gemstone? Should we make it seed bead? Should we make it Swarovskis? What should we do?
Do you know what I'd put through there?
Go on.
I'd get some rose gold head pins.
Yeah.
The ones with the ball ends rather than the flat ends.
Yes.
And I'd pop them through and make a loop, so you're connecting it to the loop. You can jump ring or whatever to it, but you still leave that circle with nothing in apart from the bit of the head pin. And then you could use it as a 1 to 3 connector for, say, a pearl necklace or a multi-strand necklace. Yeah. Asymmetric if you wanted to. Yeah. I love, as well as your dangly earrings.
Do you know what I'm thinking from the last couple of days?
Yeah.
Is that if you, similar kind of idea, but you take your head pin up through, obviously through the top, through the single hole at the top there, and find some way of suspending one of those. Remember the blue diamonds from yesterday? Canary yellow diamonds today.
So you use an eye pin.
Oh right, yes, yes.
Instead of a head pin.
So you could have them just, just suspended, almost floating in the middle there. Frames a 10mm. Oh right, thank you very much. That's useful information to know. Also frames a 10mm gemstone beautifully.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Fantastic. We don't have many of... Oh, we only have 20. And remember, you get 5 of these as well. So enough to make your suite, because you've got... Well, yeah, it's 2 pairs of earrings, or it's 5 pendant bases, or necklace bases. It's up to you completely. So you've got 1 drill hole. There you go. There's a good angle. You've got 1 drill hole there at the top, and then 3 across the bottom.
So they'd be great wrist to finger as well. So
yeah, of course.
Go down to your finger.
Yes, that's right.
They're fab. You could fill it with sterling and have things coming out, connectors coming out the side. So use it as a bail.
You could
as well.
also use them that way, profile as well, across a bracelet, because because the 2 drill holes are directly opposite each other, top and bottom.
So you could go straight through the middle and put some gemstones in the middle if you want. Yeah. But yeah, come off.
And a bit of whoosh, whoosh as well.
Oh, you could have a nice 4 of them in a design in the middle, sort of connected with the outer ones. Oh, got lots of possibilities with those. Haven't you?
Oh, you better be quick now then.
Yeah.
We've given you no end of ideas there. We think we've only got 1 or 2. Oh, sorry. Oh, 14 left. 14 left.
Wow.
Well done, Ray in County Antrim. You've got yours. Francis in Dumfries and Galloway. Lee in London. Cheryl in Glamorgan. Collector in London. You are guaranteed. Well done. We've got some of these in baskets as well. I'm not going to name names. Jane Sue Candy Collector. I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do that. Oh, sorry. I just realised what I've done there. I forgot I was on telly. I do apologise. Sorry. I thought I was saying that under my breath. I forgot this. See, these microphones have got a lot to answer for, let me tell you. Go on, Alison.
You see, Mark has secret signals, doesn't he, when he's buying?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not subtle. And I get my mum going, oh, I see you were buying again.
Katrina says, Alison, I love all your work, but the dolphins are my favourite. Must have DVD. I'm going to make this for me. Thanks. Yes. When will the DVD?
Well, I can tell you when it's being filmed.
Okay.
It's being filmed in the morning.
Oh.
That's how I know Carol's on.
Oh, so you up bright and breezy in the morning? Is
Carol doing I don't know when it's coming out, but
is Carol doing the DVD with you as well? Oh, bless her. Oh, that's a long old morning then, isn't it?
And then I'm back for the mid.
Wow.
I'm going back for some breakfast.
Yeah. I hope you've got a dark room to kind of lie down in.
Yeah.
In between the two. Fantastic. Right, so Alison's recording the DVD in the morning, which usually means it's probably a lag time of about 3-4 weeks-ish.
I don't know. I have no idea what the plans are for launching, but I just know when.
That's it.
So don't quote me on any launching.
So we're all going, don't know, sloping shoulders, nothing to do with me. Alison's just making it and filming it.
Yeah.
But it's being filmed in the morning, so it won't be long, which is great. But you've got to get the kit tonight, really, haven't you, to get ahead of the curve.
Get ahead of the game.
So that when the DVD comes out, you've got it. You've got everything you need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, where are we going next, Dion? Sorry. Gold. Oh, well, it's... Well, no, it's not. It's much bigger, Dion. It's the same kind of thing, but it's much bigger. Hugely much bigger. In fact, actually, yes, it's the same thing. So you've got the 1 drill hole at the top, and then you've got 3 at the bottom. Can you see? But this time, that's huge.
Wow.
That's huge. I mean, that's not even thumb ring territory. No. It's much bigger than that. In fact, the diameter, 30 millimeters, and you get 2, which is amazing. This is going to be a real treat to have, actually. So this I would, well, you know, you can use it in many different ways. But that's a lot of sterling silver in there.
It is, isn't it?
4.8 grams, so should be around about the... No, Dion, no, because 2 grams of sterling silver on telly is like 10 quid. So you should be looking at, if it's nearly 5... Oh, has nobody told you? Wow, she's only the mid-show producer, you know. So these you shouldn't even get the 1. No, actually, no, you shouldn't even get the 1. I should chop this one in about 4, and you should get a 4th, or a quarter, as we know it in old money. But anyway, listen, you're going to get both of them, and it's nearly 5 grams of silver, which should be 25 to 30 pounds in just the silver. That's forgetting the gold plating. and you're getting both of those for £7.95. And again, this is how they work. You've got one single drill hole at the top there, which looks like at least 1 millimetre in terms of its diameter, by the way. And then at the back, can you see you've got 1, 2, 3 at the back. So I would suggest that you, well, I would presume that you might use the top of your design and anchor through this top one, and then use the 3 at the bottom to connect, decorate. But see, now I'm thinking about one of those. You remember spirograph, Alison?
Yeah. I've gone there.
Yeah, I've got a spirograph kind of web going across the middle there, as well as everything else.
Back in the day when we used to have nails, and you used to hammer nails into a board and then take your wire around the nails. I
remember.
Yeah. But you can do it. It's great if you use a gizmo coil. You can use that really easily.
Those pictures were. I mean, you look at them now and you just think, oh.
They were very 70s.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like my mum used to do this thing.
Great as
and I know
jewellery.
my mum's not watching tonight, thankfully, because it's her 46th wedding anniversary today, so they're out celebrating.
Oh, nice.
But there was also that other thing that was like a craft back in the day where you'd have like it was like a copper sheet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where it was painted black, and then you'd scratch
the scraper boards.
Yeah.
Scraper boards. Love scraper boards.
Oh, but you look at them now and you think,
oh no, they're you can still get them.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
They're fab. I'll get you one. Next time I see one, I'll
maybe it's just me just having childhood traumatic memories.
Well, you just scratch the bits off and you reveal the picture.
Yeah. Like, it's really good, actually. Is it still copper they have underneath them? Was it ever copper sheet?
Colours. You can have different colours.
Because I always remember them being like copper.
Yeah, copper, silver, gold. You can get multicoloured ones.
Is that still around? Are any of you doing that? Also, it was me thinking that was left back in the 70s with the old nail and...
Tell you where I last saw them.
Go on.
When we were in Birmingham in the train station.
Oh,
there was some there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know the nail and the string things? That was always owls, though, wasn't it?
They weren't
It was always owls.
Yeah.
Whenever you saw it, it was always
we've
owls.
done all sorts of things.
The children up in the gallery are saying, can we move on, please? Because none of us understand a word you two are gassing on about.
Magic.
What shall we do now,
Rupert
Dion?
annuals.
Gold? Oh, yes. Yes, because we've got a few of these little sets, haven't we? These are those gold, those crosses that I was telling you about earlier, Alison. So they're gem set.
Oh, are they the gem set ones?
Yeah.
Ah.
They are gem set, aren't they, Dion?
Swarovski.
Is it crystal? Oh, Swarovski. Okay. Well, do you know what? You'd never know, because actually these look like some of the finest red garnets that you've never seen and we never sell. Look at that. Oh, so they're actually Swarovski. Oh yeah, I suppose actually you don't get many baguette cut garnets, do you?
No.
But they are stunning.
That's gorgeous.
They are stunning. And you get 3 in this cyan gold. And we have got the silver coming up, the silver set's coming up for you in just a moment as well. So if you're thinking, you know, across a bracelet or a necklace, oh, I'd prefer silver, well, we're going to have it pretty much the same thing in a silver in just a second. Yeah, £10.95. Did you see how quickly that came and went? Dion was like, no, not having that, she says. She did literally say that. I don't like that price, I'm just going to change it. I don't have to. I mean, we could see if anybody bought at £10.95 first, right, if we were a business. But hey, you know what? let's just go straight there. I'm liking your work. It's great. £7.95. Actually, what we've done is our financial director, Richard, we've pulled the aerial out the back of his telly anyway, so it's fine. So he can't see now. He can't see what's going on. It's great.
They're lovely.
That
is
lovely.
Nice size for earrings, aren't they?
Yeah, they are actually. Let me give them a little measure. Because they... Oh, hang on. I'm no surgeon, I'm afraid.
There you go.
There we go. So we're looking at about 2 centimetres. Or 3/4 of an inch in my world. There you go. Very nice. Here's Colin. Hello, Colin in Northumberland. Oh, I nearly broke into a sweat when I saw the name Colin there. I thought, oh, not the Colin, is it? My nephew just got the engraving foil picture last week in rainbow foil.
There you go.
Ah, do you know, is that what kids are doing now these days?
Yeah, apparently. They're fab.
Do you know what? It's maybe time for me to revisit my childhood and lay that demon to rest.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd really enjoy that, actually. I don't think I'd follow the actual picture, though.
Well, you could make your own picture.
Exactly. I think I'd have to go off-piste. I tell you what I did love when I was a kid, calligraphy. Because I used to write with a fountain pen.
Yeah.
I used to love that. And then you get those calligraphy nibs when you want a felt tip.
Yeah.
I fancy a bit of that now. Anyway, so let's do... Oh, no, they're not. Oh, hang on. Yes, they are. Oh, yes, we have got the same coming up in silver, but we've got the rose gold ones now. Oh, different. Oh, these got AB crystals.
Oh, I think that's my favourite.
Oh, do you know what these look like? You know Mercury Mystic Topaz, I think they call it. It's like a silvery AB. Look at this. This looks like Mercury Topaz, doesn't it? You know that coated topaz?
Yeah.
Oh, so these are a rose gold backdrop in terms of their colouring. And you've got that crystal AB colour. And you've got 3 of these.
Nice.
Oh, got to be earrings, doesn't it, for that reflection? Can I just do a little, just from a distance, just from Bette Midler's point of view, because I don't think we need, no, Paul, I don't think we need to go into my lug holes. They are nice and clean.
They're a nice size.
Look at that. There you go. See, I could have shaved this morning as well. See, look, there is a piercing there. I could, could almost, Yeah, I haven't. There's not been an earring in there a long time. Because unfortunately, the man that pierced it. No, not because I'm not allowed at work. No. Yeah, if I come in with a blue plaster, you'll know why. No, I don't work in a kitchen, Dion. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to work in a school kitchen a long time ago, but the man that pierced it too high. So when I changed from a stud to a ring, I looked like Captain Jack. Just didn't look, because I'm so small. Because if I stand, I'm on a chair now. But if I stand up, I am the same height stood up as sat down. You've probably noticed. So people don't often know when I'm being lazy and sat down because I am the same size. But there was a point to that somewhere. I don't know what it was. Anyway, £7.95. Well done. Well done, Val and Catherine and Angela in Surrey and Mary in Lancashire. Mary in Lancashire. Anne-Marie in Merseyside, Candy in Greater London, Julie in Dumbartonshire. Here are the silver ones with the Siam crystals, by the way, which are lovely. So we've had the gold, remember, first up, and I think this is the last of these 3 sets now. Oh, I'm molting again. Oh, it's not. There's a little crack in the desk. It looks like a hair. Thought I was molting, because I am expecting my summer coat at the moment, which is good. There you go.
I think that's my favourite.
That is, it's stunning, isn't it? Against the silver. Because these are Swarovski. Oh!
Thank you.
It's just anything sometimes, Dion, isn't it? Just because Alison said these were her favourites, £6.95.
Excellent.
They're cheapest. They're cheaper than the other ones. There you go. Just because. And there are lots of people that are making up sets. And I don't blame you at all. In fact, why not? Let's line up one of each of those that we've just had, if they'll go onto the tweezer. This could go hideously, horribly wrong. Bear with me. You can do this, Derek. You can do this. Okay, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as someone once famously said.
Indeed.
I am molting. There you go. There's all 3 together. So you've got the red Siam against the gold and the silver, and then there is the AB, which is on the rose gold. I can just about show you without breaking an arm. There you go. So at the moment we are looking at silver, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah.
So out you come. There you go. Lovely, all's well that ends well. There you go. There's a tiny little wait on the telephone lines, by the way, but don't worry, we're paying for the call. And actually, the speed we're going at the moment, by the time you actually you answer, not you answer, but they answer, you'll be able to buy the next thing as well then. It's dolphin time after the break, isn't it? Fantastic, cannot wait. Stay right where you are. We're back for another fantastic hour next.
Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you interested in learning a brand new medium or brushing up on your skills? Then why not join Jo Barclay Logie for her seed bead leather wrap bracelet workshop? You will learn an array of different style bracelets, including the Chan Lu bracelet, and get to grips with various seed bead techniques, including the ladder stitch. Included as part of the course is a buffet style lunch, tour of the studio, and the chance to shop in our exclusive on-site store. All of this for just $79.99. For more information, head over to our website or contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual, which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus, you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today? You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It is time. It is time, which is just phenomenal. Oh, Alison, I love this. This must have been a real joy to make.
Oh, it is.
Must have been a real joy to make. Now, we're not going to be demoing this, obviously, tonight because we only have less than an hour. So that's not going to happen. What will happen is there will be a DVD for this. So what I need you to do, because you know what will happen with the launch of the DVD whenever it happens, because this is the way that things happen, is that DVDs are generally launched when there are most people around, which is usually about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning on a morning show. We're on Freeview, all eyes are on JM. This is your opportunity to get the kit that can make this, which is great. So in advance of the DVD, which is coming for this, you have the chance to get the kit tonight. We will also be seeing a demo as well, because Alison has made other spectacular pieces as well from this kit. But I just think that is going to be... And how experienced a wire worker will I need to be to create this, Alison, which I know is, you know, it's how long is a piece of string question, but...
It is. People always ask me things like that. I kind of dive into the complicated stuff straight away. So I always think, if you take your time and go slow, then you'll be fine. There's lots of elements, but there's a lot of repeat.
Yeah.
So it's not complex. It's a bit like the castle. It's a big project, but it wasn't a mega complicated project.
No, because when you break it down
to the elements.
Yeah. And Alison is amazing at breaking everything down and actually saying, you know what, that might look like, you know, something that's very, very daunting that you would just pay, you know, a lot of money for somebody else to make for you, but actually you can do it yourself. There is nothing to stop you. And the great thing is, I think, with dolphins, with animals, is that, especially with marine life, is it's very difficult to get it wrong. Do you know what I mean? Because the shape can be a little bit off-piste and it would still look right. Do you know what I mean? So this is the kit that when the DVD arrives that you will already have. So when Alison is here to launch the DVD, and the DVD is being filmed, all being well, tomorrow morning. So will then be released in a matter of weeks. I don't know whether that's 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks down the line, but when it's launched, of course, you'll keep half an eye on, you know, what's happening here at JM. Follow Alison on her Facebook page. Keep glued to the JM Facebook page. We'll do a promotion for it, I'm absolutely sure. So when the moment comes, that's the time to get the kit. Now, before we see the kit, let's just cast our eye onto the other pieces of jewellery that Alison has made from the kit, because as well as the spectacular sculpture, there are lots of things that you think, now actually, if I started with something like that, then I could build my way up between now and the DVD. Up to the sculpture, which is great. So again, same kit, and I love that technique that you've used for that dolphin, which is that running the seed beads onto the wire, which is one of the easiest things. I actually did a 3D letter for lovely Liz, who'll be watching tonight. So I did the 3D, her name in 3D, and then just wrapped it in white, and it looked amazing, really, really nice, even if I say so myself. So that's one of the necklaces. Is that the one that we're going to be looking at?
They're all the same sort of shape, shall we say? They're all based on the same shape, slightly different sizes.
Yes, because you've done like a bear dolphin, if that's the right expression, just to the right of that necklace. Yes, an outline, which is again is lovely. We'll have a little look at that one. Can you see that past the cone? Yes, just. So you can see that. Is that So that's the basic kind of dolphin shape, isn't it?
And you could fill that in if you wanted. You know, you could fill it in with seed beads. You could fill it in with the labradorite. You could play with it. You could fill it in with cerulin if you wanted. Again, because this is the 1.25, is it? Or is it 1.5?
Let's have a little look.
It's 1.5.
1.5, yeah. 0.8 and 0.5 we've got in this kit.
So it makes a really good solid frame. So you could actually fill that in and play with it. And I just loved making a smaller one and actually using it on a bracelet.
I love it. I love it. I can't stop looking at this. It's brilliant. Right, okay, so this is the kit that you must... I would say, you know, I don't know the number of kits that will be available when we launch the DVD. I don't know what that will be.
They never have as many kits as they have DVDs, I can tell you that much. They don't.
Right, okay. How many kits do we have tonight, Dion? Okay, ouch, that's not many.
No.
We have 88 of this kit available.
It's an amazing kit.
Let's break it down because we're going to have to do this fairly quickly, aren't we? Wire, you're looking at silver-plated round copper wire. So you've got 3 metres of 1.5, you've got 10 metres of 0.8, and you've got 10 metres of 0.5 in your silver-plated round copper wire. Amazing. Seed bead-wise, we're looking at 15 O's. They're all Mayukis. You've got galvanised grey lustre, transparent gold grey lustre, and transparent grey lustre 15 O's. You've got 8.2 gram tubes of each of those. You have your grey moonstone plain rondelles, which are beautiful 2x1s up to 6x2s, a 23 centimetre strand of those and 40 carats. And you've got your 270 carats of grey agate small nuggets, which are 5x4s up to 14x6s. Big long 82 centimetre strand of those, and that is it, isn't it? Have I got all
3
of
seed
that?
beads.
Yes.
2 strands of gemstones and 3 things of wire.
Yes, it's 12 metres of your 0.5. I do beg your pardon, I might have given you that wrong. It's usually a 10 metre, isn't it? But it's 12 metres of your 0.5, which is your weaving wire, isn't it?
It is, and it's got that bit of extra strength, which is really nice.
Yes, just that 0.1 of a mil actually would just give it that
difference.
extra edge. Right, okay, remember, this with only 88 chances available, a lot less than 88 chances available already, let me tell you, these are being snapped up already. Let's get your price on your screen. It will sell out in seconds. I mean,
For all of it, not split into 2?
No, this is one kit. And even if you factor in the price of the DVD and what that is likely to be, and I don't know what that's likely to be, but I know on average, you know what a JM DVD is on average. Even if you factor that into the addition of... And if you were making this sculpture here... If you were making this Jumping Dolphins sculpture here, having spent just £21.95 on the kit, and let's say the DVD is £9.95, because most of them will be. It might be slightly more, it might be slightly less, I don't know. You know, average, if you average them out...
Because the 1 hour ones are £4.95.
Oh, are they? Oh, well, there you go, that's news to me.
Because you've done the 2 hour ones with us, haven't you?
Of course I have, that's why. Yes, sorry. Right, so let's say that the DVD will be £4.95 and follows in step with the other 1 hour DVDs. So that's what, about 26 quid altogether. If you were putting that on sale, I mean, you wouldn't be able to part with it, let me tell you. You would not, because that's going to be pride of place in your life now, Alison, isn't it? And that is stunning. If you were buying that in a gift shop anywhere or at a craft fair, you put a price on it. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to say it could be this, it could be that, it could be the other. I'm just going to let you come up with the figure that you would pay for it if, one, you wanted it in your home and in your life, or two, you wanted to buy it for your mum who's crazy on dolphins. Because so many people are, aren't they? If you've ever had the chance to swim with dolphins, I haven't. But if you've had that opportunity and that chance and you've done it, you know how special it is, you know how amazing it is. Oh, crikey, Alison. We only had 88 of these to start with. We better get started with our demo, because that kit will just be looking after itself, I think. I'm going to leave that so that every time you come back to us, that is pride of place at the front of your screen where it should be. The kit is £21.95. Do not wait until the DVD launch. There will be a DVD launch sometime in the next... It's being filmed in the morning, so I'm going to say it's probably sometime in the next, hedging my bets, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Maybe sooner, I don't know. It depends, because it coordinates with Alison being here to launch it as well. So, I don't want to make work for you unnecessarily either. I know she's very busy already. Right. Now, when you made your dolphins, because I presume we're seeing one of these, aren't we? Because obviously we're not seeing this until the DVD. Are you using a template at all, or are you going... You know what, I might take a picture from a magazine, or I might take just what I know, or how are you doing it?
So for these, I did go and have a look at... what I normally do with my sculptures is I'll go and have a look.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is. If I'm doing something flat like this, then it is easy to print one out. I didn't, because it's actually quite an easy shape to do.
Yeah, it is. It's one you can recall from your imagination as well. You kind of know, don't you, a dolphin shape? Yeah.
I had a discussion with my husband about where the fins were, because they actually have them quite far forward, but that's a bit further back.
Right.
But on the other dolphins, they're further forward. But also different varieties have them in different places, you see.
Yes, there's not just the one species of dolphin, is there?
And with this shape, if you lose that stop, the bit from the sort of little beak bit where it goes up, in a dog it's a stop, I don't know if it's the same thing in a dolphin, but if you smooth that out a bit, and instead of having it curved in a C that way, just put it a little bit straighter, then you've got a shark.
Yes.
So you can, you know, and if you make it
rounder,
broader, then you're going to have a whale.
It's a whale, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So you can play with this, and then if you've got your blue and your white wire from the first kit, you can make a blue whale.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. Yes, and Paul's just come up with an idea as well, that you could actually, to your stand, if you've got the blue wire, you could actually incorporate a wave design underneath them, couldn't you? That's a very, very good idea.
Yes.
I like that.
Right. So, for...
He's very proud of himself with that idea, isn't he?
He's mentioned the LEDs. Now, because I haven't got the LED lights yet.
Yeah, Paul would put some LEDs in.
And I'll tell you, I've got a friend who's a computer engineer, and he's been after me for years to put LEDs in jewellery. Yeah. And then I saw them on jewellery, I was like, ooh, but they'd really work with some of the sculptures. You know, they really would.
The castle. Oh my
gosh,
word.
yes, definitely in the oh, we need to put them in the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got a few projects coming up that they'll work.
Well, definitely. You know, I mean, that's you know, all of these things evolve as well, don't they?
They do.
You know, that's just that's last year's.
Oh, I'll leave
then
that
this year is something new, isn't it?
There
might be another castle coming along. You never know. Who knows? Who knows? Sorry, Alison.
That's okay.
It's easy for me to say, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's make a whole fun fair. Why not, Derek?
No, don't.
You just have the idea, and Alison will make it happen.
My mother wants me to do a Noah's Ark with all the animals. Like in my spare time.
Yeah, I don't think you have spare time, do you, Alison? No.
No.
How many of the kits have gone so far, Dion? Okay, getting on for half of the kits are already allocated, by the way. Just to put it out there, we only started with 88, so that's not a huge number for JM.
If you don't like dolphins, this is an absolutely amazing jewellery kit.
Yeah.
And the seed beads, the 11s, 15s, sorry, the 15s, actually go on your 0.8 wire.
Oh, do they?
Yep. They go on your 0.8 wire, so you can use them. You know where sometimes you'd attach a gemstone all the way around the outside?
Yeah.
Not channel set, but because you've only got one wire.
Yeah.
You could just pop those on and get a similar effect. So if you're doing your wire wrapping, actually sliding these on is a fantastic highlight. Brilliant for
use. And do you know, I love doing that kind of thing as well, because if you're filling in a shape with them, you just have them all loaded up on your wire and then just drop down the number that you need. Oh, it's great, it's brilliant, it's just such fun. It takes me back to being a child. Love it.
Right, so the big one, jumping through the hoop.
Yes.
The hoop is made out of the 1.5.
Right.
But the dolphin is made out of the 0.8.
Okay.
So you can do it out of the 0.8. The other two that are just standalone are made out of the 1.5.
Yeah.
But it's exactly the same. When you're using the 0.8 with the 0.5, you've got to remember it's thicker than your 0.4 when you're weaving it.
Yes.
Normally, if I use 0.8 with a weaving wire, I'd use a 0.25.
Okay.
However, you can use it. And it gives you that little bit more structure. So that's how I could do the big one, because all those seed beads are on 0.5, so it actually gives it quite a lot of structure.
Yeah, it does. So it's wonderful.
We shall start off with the frame. Now, like I said, this is quite a good shape. I'm just going to cut a length. It's going to depend on what size you want. I'll put a couple of pictures up if people want them on my Facebook page, and then if they want to follow an outline, they can.
Yes, please.
So I started off with the nose bit, or the beak. Is it a beak? A dolphin?
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
a
but
nose,
is it nose?
isn't
Because
it?
you do. Yeah, you're right. You do have
It's the
bottle
mouth,
nose.
isn't it? Snout.
Snout, nose.
And get you all going.
Tip. Let us know if you know. Text in.
I should know. I'm a zoologist, but
Are you?
yeah, that's what my degree is, zoology.
Oh.
I'm actually a zoologist. So.
Shall I look it up? I'll have a little look it up as your.
So you don't want a sharp bend. So using a round nose pliers, actually fold it in half to get your front part of your dolphin. And I think they got. There you go.
It's called a rostrum or a snout.
Oh, there you go.
The elongated upper and lower jaws form what is called a rostrum or a snout, which gives the animal its common name. The real functional nose is the blowhole on top of its head.
I was going to say, no, it wasn't actually the nose.
There you go. We've all learned something there.
There it is. Thought I'd lost my pliers. So I just want to put a little kink up, but I'm going to use a flat pliers, or you can use chain nose pliers. And I don't want a proper full bend. I just want to get this. I call it a stop because that's what you have in dogs. The bit where the
bit where it
nose goes up.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we now want our arch of our head. So you can already see, if I drop that down there, you can see your dolphin starting to come already, can't you?
Yeah.
Now the back fin, or dorsal fin,
yes,
is about halfway down the body. I got people saying yes in my ear.
Paul says
it's like
yes.
doing a quiz, isn't it?
It was a very emphatic yes, so I'm taking it to be gospel.
We'll take that one. So it's about halfway down the body. So if you want a smaller one, then put your fin a bit higher up. So I'm going to put it about by there.
Mm-hmm.
And you want it to sort of angle backwards and have that little bit of a curve in it. And then you just want a bend there. Now, this wants to sort of almost curve back the other way. So if you go round the other side with the pliers and then just gently curve it. The reason I've started with the 0.4, the 0.8, it's a lot more malleable than the 1.5. Don't get me wrong, the 1.5 is beautiful and malleable, but it is a thicker, it's almost twice as thick.
Yeah.
So.
And in the 0.8, you're getting, what, 10 metres anyway?
Yeah.
So if you have a few trial and error, it's not a problem, is it?
No.
Katrina in Cardiff says, this is an insane price. I was expecting at least twice as much. I really cannot miss the DVD now. I've got mine. Well done, Katrina. It's better being ahead of the curve, definitely, because there's nothing worse than the disappointment on the day, and there will be people disappointed on the day that they've managed to get the DVD but not managed to get the kit, and they have to try and fudge the kit in some other kind of way. Hi, Derek and Alison. Enjoying the show tonight. Loving the dolphins. I've ordered the chrome dioxide strand and the rhodium plated crosses. My favourite gem. For an amazing price. Thanks, JM, says Liz. Thank you, nice. Liz. Yeah. Bless you.
Right, so for the bottom, because we've got a curved one, and again, if you want it straighter, you can just leave it straighter here. We're just going to put a bit of a curve starting there. And then our side fins, which I really can't, lateral fins, are coming out this way. Yeah. Okay, but they want to be ahead of the dorsal fin. I really should have looked up, shouldn't I? And these tend to be a bit...
I'll look that up as well.
Anatomy of a dolphin.
Dolphin fins, okay, that's what I'm looking for.
So again, they tend to be a bit smaller. Put that curve in and get that. There we go. He's a little bit flat there, so let's put in a little bit of a curve in. So you can see you're building up this shape. Then you want to...
Yeah, they have pectoral fins, which is what you're looking at right now.
I suppose that's your chest area, so there would be your pecs.
Yeah, like we have pecs. Oh yes, you're right. Actually, the bit at the front of the head, you know the bit that you call the stop? It's called melon.
Oh right.
I've got a whole, I've got a whole big.
Oh, very good.
Yes, you got the. So you go from the rostrum, which is
the mouth,
the nose, and they have a beak as well, up through the melon. To the blowhole, to the dorsal fin.
There.
Yeah.
To that.
To the dorsal fin. And then right at the back near the tail is something called the caudal peduncle.
The fluke is the tail, I know they have a fluke.
Yeah. And they have one of those, but we've got one of those as well, so we don't need to mention that.
It's near the back, don't worry about it. Don't bother putting it on your...
I don't think we need that kind of detail.
We're not anatomically correct. Let's put it that way.
What a thing to put on a diagram, hey?
Well,
anyway.
you put your blowhole on, so you...
That's very true. Yeah, no, but that's a bit more savoury than the other. Anyway, where were we?
Moving on. So because we want this about halfway, we're going to have our tail about there. So I want to bend these two out, and obviously the dolphin goes narrower at the back end because he tapers down to his fluke.
Yes.
Okay. So again, you can make a big one. So if you're doing a killer whale or a blue whale, you're going to have this huge, massive, great big fluke on it. Mm-hmm. Ours is going to be about that big. Now I tend to use. You're going to want them more or less the same size. Dolphins are a bit like us. As far as I know, the only animals that are truly symmetrical are butterflies and moths. Ah. They are the only animals that are truly symmetrical.
Because we have 1 foot bigger than the other, don't we?
We tend to be. There's very few people who are symmetrical. One side's they have. Most, shoes are different sizes. Your ears are not necessarily exactly the same. Your eyes are not necessarily.
And if you get a dolphin that is completely symmetrical, then that would just be a fluke, wouldn't it?
Moving on. So yes. I wouldn't worry if this isn't exact. I'm not going to measure it, but I'm going to put 2 fingers as the closest thing I'm going to measure, and I'm going to put my curve there. So our tail, we want it to curve down because they have this sort of curve and then it comes back in. So a bit like we've done on the fin, we're going to bend that but get this kick coming back out. Yeah, so you can see that fin creating. So let's do that bit.
Just to explain very, very briefly, and I'm sorry for interrupting, but the only reason I'm interrupting is because people are already buying, and this is another one of Alison's DVDs. This is not the Dolphin DVD, just to be clear. This is the Seed Bead Figurines DVD, where you can see, we're going to see a little excerpt of it now. So we've just put the details up because I think basically most of the kits for the jumping dolphin have gone, so obviously we thought we'd just take the opportunity as you're seeing Alison's demonstrations now and how clear and concise they are. Well, they're even less interrupted by someone like me when you have a DVD, which is great because you get true tuition right the way through, and these little figurines are beautiful. And this is a fairly recent one, isn't it, Alison?
Last July, I think we did it for Christmas in July.
Yeah.
I love this. I love making these. I've also done a Mr. and Mrs. version on a show. Yeah. And the seed beads, the 15s you're getting in the kit, will make beautiful little ethereal ones because you can use these in place of the other seed beads. Yeah. You just have to adjust your size a bit because obviously the same number of beads is a lot smaller. Yeah. But you can still, we use some 15s in there anyway, but you could do one completely in 15s, and it would, with these 3 colours, would look beautifully ethereal and very, very sort of fairy-like down the garden. Yeah.
They're great.
Stunning.
So just to explain why those details are on the screen, it's not the DVD for the Dolphin project, but as soon as that is launched, you will know about it. There will be, a promo and everything else. Sorry, Alison, I will now zip it. I promise.
It's okay. Right. So what I want to do, they have like a notch in the middle of the tail.
Yes, right in the middle. Yeah.
Which I think is actually was on your picture as the notch.
Was it? Let's have a look.
So I'm just going to pop.
It's called a median notch. Yes, you're right.
There you go. So what I did was, to hold it in place, I'm going to put a scroll. Now, this is going to be too long, so again, I'm going to use my rule of fingers and cut that to about 2 fingers. That'd be a good whiskey if it was...
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Coming to yours.
Unfortunately, you won't find any whiskey in there. The closest you'd find is a bit of vodka and cider. No, not together. Actually, I did. I used to drink cider and black with vodka and pineapple, all in the same glass. Ooh. I don't drink much anymore.
Not surprised.
I don't drink at all anymore, to be fair.
You've drunk it all, haven't you? That's it. You've had it all now. Everything seems so plain and dull compared to all of that, doesn't it?
So I've just scrolled the ends around, So you get this natural sort of notch in there. And then you can anchor these together, so you can stitch those together. So that's our frame. Now, obviously, this one's quite a bit bigger, but I did think it would make a nice, you know, on a window.
Oh,
hanging.
yes.
So you could pop that on a window, and it'll move. Because I've used jump rings to attach it to the loop. I wanted to get that free movement.
Yeah.
So now we've got our frame. We're going to move to our 0.5. It's here. And I'm going to pull off a length. We all work, all the guest designers kind of go about that long.
That much.
You pull out an arm's length and you go that much.
Like that.
And if I'm working with wire in the van and John's driving, because I kind of go like that, and he has to duck. I have to kind of think to go backwards because he gets annoyed if I whack him in the ear as he's driving. He's very tolerant, but, you know, there's limits.
How many years have you been whacking him in the face like that now? And he still comes back for more.
I know. Well, we've known each other for 20-odd years.
There you go. Must
but we haven't been together for about 7 or 8 years. Married for coming up to 5.
Wow.
So, yeah, we were a bit slow.
Wow, you know. Don't have to rush these things.
No, no. Okay. So that gives you the sort of shape.
Yeah.
As I said, I will put up. I'll put up a picture of this on Facebook.
Yes, and you'll get on the Facebook. But when do they go onto Facebook? The images of these is tonight. So tonight. After the late show tonight. So if you're watching in the morning, they'll already be there. Will be the full close-up pictures of everything that Alison has made, including of the dolphin sculpture as well. So you'll have a much better idea of what goes into that.
So if Leah took if you printed out that picture of that the outline one, then you could use that as a template.
You've got your template, haven't you? Yeah.
There you go. You could just use that as a template.
Yeah, and that's the 1.5 on that, isn't it? Yeah.
So now I'm going to start at the nose. And I'm going to go round about 4 times. What I want to do is cover the nose bit, because otherwise you sort of get this little skinny bit at the end if you don't put any loops around it.
Oh, yeah.
So I always sort of do a little bit at the end. Now I'm being careful with how I'm pulling this through, because if I catch this, it hasn't got the strength. When you're wire wrapping, you want ideally at least 2 grades of wire between your wires, if not more. So this is just that little step too close. So I'd go 0.8, 0.6, 0.4. Yeah. And not ideally use any more than 0.4 with 0.8.
Okay.
Because not because you can't. I've used 0.6 and 0.8 before, but it's difficult because the strength of your weaving wire is too close. Yeah. So
do you know, I'd never thought of that, but it does make a lot of sense, doesn't it?
So if this snagged and caught that, it would just pull it completely out of shape, and then you'd have to try and get it back into shape. Which is why I'm also holding it very close, because it can't pull that out of shape either.
So if you're going to work with the 0.8 and the 0.5 together, you're probably going to have to go a little bit slower than you would ordinarily.
So the 1.5 and the 0.5, ideal.
Perfect.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
The 1.5 and the 0.8, actually, you get a very chunky weave.
Yes.
But you can do it. 1.5 looks great with 0.6 weaving.
Yeah.
So now I'm just going to do like a figure of 8. Okay? So I've come straight across, up through the middle. I'm going to go across, pop my wire through. Another tip is, if you pop your wire between your fingers as you're pulling it through, it kind of guides it.
Keeps it in the middle.
Yeah. So then gently, don't pull it to get that tension, just gently ease it up. So I'm going to go twice around. So I've gone round the first one, all the way round again. Again, pull it through gently. Take it down. So this is just for the nose bit, okay? Now I've done it in several different ways. So on one of them I've used beads, one I've actually gone straight across and you get a different, or you can just do it the sort of standard basket weave, which is what this is. Because I've beaded the rest and I deliberately left the fins sort of bare or empty.
Just the wire,
because I actually quite like that, but you could fill them with seed beads. So now we've filled the beak. or the rostrum. Now, as we go along here, if you keep the same amount of wraps each side, it will very soon get out of shape. So what you have to do is adjust the wraps around here.
Right.
So if you could go to the necklace, Leah, and you'll see at the top you start getting a little bit of a gap. And that's because you've got to give the seed beads chance to ease around.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's sort of, you just ended up with this slant and you'll never be able to fill it properly.
Yeah.
So you just ease it. Unless you really look at it, you don't notice.
No.
You know, you didn't look at that and go, oh, it's a bit gappy at the top when you first saw it, did you?
Honestly, it's so nice as well when you build up. Because even I've done that. Even ultra amateur here still have done that, and it's so satisfying because you can build it up nice and quickly. You can, because the seed beads are on wire rather than a thread. You can actually move them around, and they stay where you've put them. It's
basically, I mean, this isn't true French beading, but it's based on the principle of what they call French beading.
Oh, is it?
Which is beads on wire. And you see, Sarah Elvin does it. It makes the flowers with the curls, and that's French beading.
Ah, okay.
So, right, so now I'm going to start feeding on my beads. I'm still just doing the same stitch. It's easier if you spread them out. Aren't these the most gorgeous beads?
Yeah, amazing.
The colours are just stunning. So I'm going to put 4 on, slide them down. Now, because I'm weaving it through, I'm not going to put loads on because I end up dropping them off the other end, and then I get shouted at, and then the dogs pick them up and play with them, and it's just not worth it in our house. So I want to fill it, but I don't want to overfill it.
Right.
Okay, and then I'm going to wrap twice around the bottom. I'm keeping that in. I can't believe the time. Where's this evening gone, Derek?
No idea. No idea.
And what you'll find, you'll see as you go along how many beads. There's no point in me telling you use this many beads and this many, because yours will be a totally different size.
Yeah, you'll get to know.
Yeah, you just pop in it. You know, it's feel. You pop them on, slide them down, and if you sort of do the old waggle, they'll slide down. Now you see that's too many, but it's automatically itself. If I
it's kind of told you, hasn't it?
Yeah, if I can hold that, it's automatically told me that bead's too many.
Yeah.
Now you can just sort of hold that there as you go around, but that's where I kind of lose them. Now this is where I'm going to go round 3 times at the moment, and then later on I'll extend that to 4 and maybe even 5, and you'll see that it sort of where it evens out. When you get to here, you're probably going straight across, but as you're coming around, you want to sort of get it level, and then it'll start going a bit more again.
Yeah.
Now, you keep filling that. I'm not going to bore you with doing the whole thing.
Oh, I wish we could.
Well,
I really wish we could.
It's exactly the same thing all around.
Should we all stay an extra 2 hours, gang?
No.
No, because Alison's recording this DVD in 8 hours and 20 minutes. Or, if you're watching in the morning, she's finished.
Yes.
Because it's now 20 to 8 in the morning. Yeah, it's now 20 to 8 in the morning on the repeat.
But if you're listening to us in the morning, I'm filming now.
Yes. Well, hopefully she might have just finished.
All right, yeah.
Possibly just finished. Fingers crossed.
So when you get to the fins, to go across, I've taken the wire. So you've come up and down, up and down, up and down. I've gone straight across. I'm going to take that around the once. Okay. And then I want to take it back the same way. So we've still got this sort of figure of 8 going on. And then I can carry on doing my to and fro, but I'm now using, and I'm going to just tidy that up a little bit. So instead of using my 0.8, I'm using the 2 strands of 0.5 now, which is effectively 1 mil, to go up and down on. So I've created a false edge, for want of a better word.
Like a boundary.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that's how, and then you carry on going, and then you do the same this side, and you just keep going and filling in as you go along.
Phenomenal.
And like I say, you can make it as small or as large as you like. And then all I did, can I borrow the...
Yep.
If I grab that, pop you to one side. He was quite a lot bigger, wasn't he? So all I did is found a gap just sort of eased the beads over a bit.
Yeah.
Made some jump rings out of the 1.5
Yeah.
to hook it on. And then I made some more jump rings out of the 0.8 to hang it, because I wanted it to have that freedom of movement.
Yeah, movement.
And it does actually sit that way. It took me a while to get it the right way round.
And that could be, I mean, you could adapt that, like you said before, to a window decoration, like a dream catcher kind of thing, but in a dolphin. Susan in Dorset says, Alison and Derek, great show, can't wait for the DVD. You've just bought the kit and the DVD on tonight's show. It's fab, says Sue in Sherburn, in Dorset. Congratulations, well done. Just to be clear, the DVD that we were showing us was one of Alison's other DVDs. You can have a look at all the details of that on the web. The DVD for this, Alison is recording. If you're watching us live tonight in the morning, if you're watching us in the morning and it's 7:45 and you're waiting for the morning show, Alison has just finished, fingers crossed, recording that DVD, and then it has to be edited and made and everything else, and it'll be on in a matter of weeks. The reason why we've bought on the kit is so that you are ahead of the curve right now. So when the DVD is launched, what generally happens is we've got more DVDs than kits. So we thought, right, okay, we've got 88 kits tonight, of which there are how many still in baskets, Dee, did you say? Okay, I've got 22 in baskets. I'm not nagging, I promise, I am not nagging, but you know what's going to happen. When it comes to DVD launch time, it will be a morning show. There'll be plentiful DVDs, I'm absolutely sure, so everyone will have good chance right the way through the day, fingers crossed, and we'll always have that master copy if we need to make more for you, not a problem. And we'll give you plenty of warning as to when that's coming, but you've got the kit already, which is brilliant. And you can make all of these other dolphins from them, and it is a great jewellery kit, regardless of dolphins. Even if dolphins are never your intention whatsoever, it's a fabulous kit for the price that it is at £21.95.
And if, like the lady who's just been on,
Sue,
you've got, Sue, you've got the DVD and the kit, then you've got plenty of seed beads to try one of the figurines,
to make
as well as doing the dolphins.
Yeah, this is the DVD that we've been showing the details for, and it's another one of Alison's DVD called Seed Bead Figurines, and they are beautiful. I mean, amazing, seriously. I think there are more pictures of what this DVD actually makes, details on the bottom of the screen there at £4.95. But I think, you know, when that dolphin DVD comes out, oh my word, I hope we've got plenty of them. So again, lots and lots of those in baskets at the moment for the kit. At £21.95. Can I just say to you, we're getting towards the end of our live day, obviously, at 9:45 in the evening. So I would say, I very rarely say to you and urge you to check out, you know, I'm not a nagger when it comes to things like that, but what I would say to you is, if you know you've got the kit secured, the DVD is the easy bit to get hold of. Do you know what I mean? The kit's not always so, because when it's launched officially, it'll be a morning show, and you know all eyes will be on it. And you know, if a morning show audience sees, I know a lot of you watch right the way through the day, but some people only have access at free view times, which is from 8 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. So please make sure that you do check out, because if you could make this, if you think about £21.95 for your kit, which can make this beautiful sculpture that we've been seeing all evening, plus the DVD that will come, which will be, fingers crossed, it'll be at £4.95, the price for a 1-hour DVD. You think of the outlay for that and how much you might pay for a sculpture like this. I'm not going to suggest any prices at all, and I'm not even going to dare to, well, I am going to dare to ask Alison, on average-ish, how, I know how long is a piece of string, but how long would it take?
Oh, how long would it take to make?
To make, ish.
If you were doing the 2 dolphins, because of course you can just do it with 1 dolphin if you want.
Yeah, you could.
Or you could put a whole pod of dolphins. Yes. I do know they come in pods.
Yeah, they do.
So you can, you can make as few or as many as you want. For the 2 dolphins, it would probably take you 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
2 to 3 days.
Fantastic.
But it depends. The scrolls, you can do those. I actually did them sitting in the car, or some of them sitting in the car, going up the road with John driving. Obviously not me driving. Don't do it if you're driving.
No. We would never do that.
But, you know, there are some things that are repetitive you can do. Obviously, you're not going to thread seed beads on while you're travelling in the car. It gets very messy.
Can I just ask you what you used for the eyes?
Oh, sorry, the eyes were just a couple of gemstones. I think they were coated spinel, faceted coated spinels. They were just some beads I had in my kit. The 15s were too small. And
you'll have something in your stash which will just be perfect for that.
If
and then you can decide which colour.
Yeah. And we'll when we launch the DVD, I'll make sure we've got a strand of something suitable for the eyes on.
Perfect. Right. Oh gosh, look at the time. Philippa says, hi, I've bought my kit. I'm trying to make this now with you using some white wire from my stash. I've taped the programme so I can finish this. Thanks, Pip.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. And remember, when we finished, shortly after we finished, you can go back and watch it all again on the... YouTube, that's it. On the YouTube, honestly, I'm so down with the kids, me. So you can do that on YouTube later as well, which is brilliant because sometimes I forget the things that I've seen and I've learnt because obviously I've got another 1,001 other things on my tiny mind. But I'll quite often come back to the YouTube videos and I'll quite often be saying to myself, "Shut up and stop interrupting." But you can pause and you can watch everything. So even where you know, sometimes on a live show, even when you're looking at the overhead camera, sometimes it moves a little bit quickly and you think, oh, and how is it? But when you can pause on the YouTube videos, you can really get into some detail and follow everything, which is brilliant. Alison, that's genius. That is genius. I love it. Right, are we doing a little bit of bit and piece between now and 10 o'clock? Oh, right, coming up in a wee while. I wonder where I was going then as well. We mentioned this, it's been sitting on the T-bar all night, and for one reason or another, we haven't yet got round to it. So in a few minutes' time, we have got some Amazonite coming up for you. Very aqua in its tone, if you wanted to incorporate it.
Bit of aqua in
yeah. But right now, we are going to do some last of stock.
I love this strand.
Do you know, this is...
Look at that.
Sometimes...
Could you get any more on?
Well, that's what I was thinking, Alison, is there are some times when I look at strands and I want to march them up to Colin's office and say, seriously, what is going on here? Yeah. No one expects so many crammed onto one.
You see, you could just restrand that, and what a necklace that makes.
Yeah. It's like laurel wreaths almost, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Take the strand from the kit to finish it off around the necklace, the strand of labradorite.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got that as the back of your necklace, the labradorite there.
Look at the purples in it.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Gold.
Right. Okay. Now I know we're coming to the end of our live day tonight. Or if you're watching on the repeat at 10 to 8 in the morning, we're about to start another incredible day here at JM. And you've got to have another look at what's stacked up for you in the morning show this morning, honestly. Ridiculous on Monday morning. It's crazy. But we're going to go out on some highs tonight. We've got that star buy with the Amazonite coming up, and this is just, I mean, it's just crammed. It could not be any more crammed, this strand, with pieces of gorgeous, high-quality labradorite, if we tried. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I just love it.
Colours.
Talk about boutique, high-fashion necklaces. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I mean, there are ladies that watch, you know, channels like JM that do make their own bits and pieces. You might have a little boutique, and you might have a £500 frock in the window that, you know, a necklace or a very, very high-end bracelet. I mean, listen, if you added a little bit of chunky chain to the back of that, I mean, that's a many hundreds of pounds potentially bracelet look, isn't it? It's so avant-garde, it's so out there, it's beautiful. And I just know with only, did you say there were 20 of these available? Oh, there were 20. Okay. There are people checking out already.
Not surprising.
Oh dear.
They are amazing.
Chris in the West Midlands bought 2 of these in the past. They are stunning. It's ridiculous. The quality on these is ridiculous. We should sell these one by one.
Yeah.
That is not your price tag. So if you want to get on the telephone lines with a small chance of getting one of these 20, I would do it now. Don't sit on the fence.
Do you see that one there? That's got that rainbow effect.
Yeah. Let me see if I can turn that to you so that you can see it. It's just this one here at the top. Look.
And you see it's gone all blue now.
Yeah.
But it had all the colours in it on that one. I love that. The way you look at it from a different angle and you just get completely different.
It's incredible. Oh my word. Right, okay, please. Bye. Bye. I'm sorry if you're watching at 10 to 8 in the morning. You have no chance, unfortunately, of getting this. Congratulations, though, if you are with us live. I'm sorry that everyone on Monday morning that's watching this and going, I want one, I want one, because I'm afraid. Yeah. Well, that's what you do. That's the way you speak when you're full of a yawn first thing in the morning, aren't you? Because tomorrow it's going to be the big Monday morning yawn, isn't it? Because it's all back to normal, isn't it, on Monday? So don't worry, we'll be here. We got a challenge for you on this on the Monday morning, let me tell you. Right, time for a final one of these. So, we've come straight in on the Amazonite Star Buy with the price that it ordinarily is, because I think this may well be our last hurrah of the late show.
Fab.
So we've got your regular price straight away there on screen for your Amazonite. Do you know, these are beautiful. Oh, okay, just a little bit of a heads up. Dion has just said, I'm classing these as blue.
They are a turquoisey.
You're right. You're right. Have
green.
a little butchers. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful colour.
They are really, really easy to prong set if you're starting out.
Yeah.
Because you've got sort of the flat sides almost,
yes,
and you can just bend them over the top, and you need the barest bit on going over.
Yes.
So easy to prong set those.
Yes, because they have a big, what we would call on a round cut gemstone, they've got a big girdle.
They have.
They've got a big middle, which is great. So there's plenty to hang on to there, which is amazing. Really, really good. They are lovely.
And if you did that, and then you popped your gemstone in, like we were talking about,
yeah,
Jan and Lili.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm completely with you. That would be an exceptional ring, wouldn't it? I mean, that's 30 quid a ring, isn't it?
Yeah,
plus,
yeah,
depending on the size of the centre stone. Dion, I don't know who's producing the morning show, but they're going to be, oh my word, we're going to have to do a lot to keep up with what's going on here, what the late show have been up to. It's incredible. How many do we have, Dion? Okay, we started this auction at 4 minutes to 10 on Sunday night with 81. Already, I would say the first 10-15 are allocating within seconds. So if for you now it is 5 to 8 in the morning on the repeat, all I can say is you could try, but I can't guarantee. £8.95.
Look at the markings in Amazonite. Yeah. It's just gorgeous, isn't it?
It is lovely, isn't it? It's just that natural kind of banding, isn't it? And it's just a glorious colour. It's a very uplifting colour. And there's lots that you can do with it. I think particularly, I love this idea. I've only seen it in the last couple of days because Jan brought it to my attention, really, is you know, actually using the drill holes as a way of presenting another stone, be it a crystal or a diamond or, you know...
Tell you what, they'd make nice as well, cufflinks.
Yeah, they would actually.
Nice shape for cufflinks.
Yes, because you've got lots of pairs on this strand as well. There are lots of pieces that would sit beautifully, you know, next to each other. And that would be a little bit different as well, wasn't it? I mean, all the hard work's been done for you. You could have any kind of metal colour that you wanted to key in with watches, rings, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you really could make that work for you. there's quite a lot of multi-buying going on this, which I can quite understand because it is just a little bit crazy. Now, Alison, you are back on Monday's mid-show.
I am.
Aren't you? Who's your presenter, do you know?
I'm on with Becky.
So Becky on the mid-show on Monday with Alison. What are you doing?
Piece of the mate.
Okay, that's all we need to know.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Alison's recording or / recorded the DVD for the Dolphins, so just stay tuned and find out more details of that. If you're watching in the morning, you're about to have an amazing morning show with Carol and Claire McDonald, and you've got one of the biggest, ridiculous silver auctions coming up. There's a stack of 1,000 of something that you'll find out about on the morning show at around about 11 o'clock. But all I'm going to do is wish Carol luck with that. Do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm wishing Adam luck with him if they want him to move it.
Yeah, because he's here in the morning as well, isn't he? I will be back on your Tuesday mid-show, and I am back with, I think, Sarah Elvin on Tuesday afternoon, so I look forward to your company there. So lots of both of us in the next few days as well. Can I thank you for all your text messages as well? And we will decide on names of the Dolphins, maybe for the DVD launch, I think. So from Alison and myself, from all this amazing crew, lots of which are doing lots of overtime over the weekend, lots of love to you, and see you later.